Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat, baby, tap in.
Oh, I'ma tap in for sure.
Tap in.
Yeah, what? Ladies and gentlemen, it is Friday Eve. Y'all call it Thursday. We call it Friday.
I got it live. No, my bad.
Welcome. Jay Black, Shawnee Scott, Sexy Mo, still on the she's still on our birthday travels.
Vacation, yep.
On her vitamin D trip. Shout to her. Also, we have Leah Frazier on here, rocking out. And we got the psychic. Today we have
Dexter. Yeah.
So all y'all who want the psychic reading, all we need is your birthday. All we need is your birthday. So if you happen to be lazy and haven't downloaded Media Room 360, which you should already download, you should have that popping. All you need is the birthday on IG Live. And hopefully we'll transfer you over and you'll break down and you'll be like, listen, man, I'm going to get Media Room 360 so I can watch it on the TV. And let me load the TV.
And a specific question. So we want to have a certain question. Just don't say, hey, generically, what you see for me. You want to, if it's about
the baby mine. Say it's the baby mine. Is Mario mine? I don't know why I say Mario. Is Mario mine? It's
Mario.
Is Tasha mine? Is that my baby? Is she cheating? Yes.
Wow.
Go directly to the point.
Extend it too. So in the weeks to come, we're going to talk about some new things that he's going to do for the viewers.
What new thing? What are you doing?
He's doing some new stuff.
What type of 3D nonsense has he got going on right now that I don't know about?
Look, Mike Shawn, you about to pop. Mike Shawn. Your show is about to be.
Our show is about to pop. Don't say my show, because that means when we get in trouble, then it's just me. No, our show.
One in, all in. That's all we do, Shawn.
When we get checks, we split checks. And when we get in trouble, we all in trouble. If my mom called me, I'm putting y'all on speakerphone.
We go three-way.
Hold up, Mom. Wait a second. Nah, I want to talk to you, Poppy. No. You got to talk to everybody. They were all accomplices. I did see that picture I sent you on IG last night. Jay, did you see?
Oh, I got to send it.
What picture he sent you?
I don't know what's going on.
I see it now. I'm going to send it to you, Shawnee. I'm going to send it to you.
All right, Jay, get on his IG Live, and then we can get you right back on your cell phone when we do a break.
Do I have to put the picture up? Because I'm on IG Live.
I don't know. Yeah, like we
What's the picture?
Maybe I can put it up. Don't worry about it. Keep going. I can put it up. Good morning, though. Good morning.
Good morning. I got a whole list. I got a list. Y'all can't see my red pen right there on IG. Y'all can see it. I got a whole list of things to see who we can piss off today. A whole list of things to see who can get mad and say, I'm never gonna watch again. Stop it. Stop with the never gonna watch again. It's the same thing you tell your best friend, I'm never talking to you again, or your girl, I'm never. Yes, you are. Just a little disagreement on what we go through. It's just like a little disagreement happened yesterday. Right?
Oh, it did?
Yeah, you went and you did the mommy thing. So we got into it, and these people here. This is what pisses me off when they put information, and I know I'm right, and that's why I get quiet. Because I'm just like, and then Jay goes, oh, now he's gonna tap out. Yeah, I'm gonna tap out because what y'all saying is wrong. They told me it wasn't a federal law to wear a mask in an airport.
Okay, there you go. Add the airport. Add the airplane.
No.
I'm glad you added the airplane.
Don't try. Don't start. Don't try and sidebar your misinformation that you put up.
I'm just making sure you.
Don't try and sidebar that you said it was just a policy. It's an executive order that was put that you have to wear a mask. It's a federal law that you have to wear a mask in an airport on a plane. If you don't, the first time you don't, it's a $500 fine. The second time it goes to $1,000, and then it continues on. But these cats are trying to tell me I'm the one on a plane every weekend. Literally, they trying to tell me I don't know what I'm talking about.
You just said federal law for the mask
It's a
mandate.
federal
period.
law. It depends on
For
what
the
state.
airplane
It depends.
only.
Once again, it's not only. It depends on what state you're in. It depends on what state. It goes by states on
Give
what
me
they
a
voted
state
on.
where is a federal
New
law.
York.
Federal law mask mandate
In New York.
for New York.
Concrete.
I didn't see that.
But let's
go ahead.
let's stay focused on the misinformation that was put out there yesterday.
Not a federal law for New York.
Literally, y'all tried to say it wasn't in airplanes and airports. You don't have to wear them. It's not a law. Of course, it is a law. That's the silliest thing y'all have ever said. That is not a law to wear a mask in the airport. Once you walk into the airport, the first thing they tell you on the speaker, it's on repeat. But that being said, my whole point of this is, then y'all get mad and be like, I'm never going to watch again. Why? Because we didn't agree with each other.
Who said they weren't going to watch again?
No, everybody. That's what everybody's favorite line is. That's why one of our friends ain't on here now.
Good morning, Kathy. Yeah.
Good morning, Kathy.
Hey, good morning, Kathy. Good morning. So, listen, y'all. We going to have fun. We going to giggle. We going to laugh. It's like a spades game. This show is literally like a spades game. When you're playing spades, y'all going to have fun. Y'all going to laugh. Y'all going to talk ish to each other. Somebody's going to get mad because somebody's going to put that big joker on their forehead before they throw it down.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to get intense. Then at the end of the day, at the end of the game, after y'all get done, we're going to laugh, and I'll see you next week. But for us, it'll be like, I'll see you tomorrow morning. Hey, Shawn.
What's up, Shawn?
That's the picture.
Yeah, right. Actually, it's not
just mad.
Right.
Mad.
That's how the NBA doing now.
The other thing, Shawnee, were you here when Jay Black said, hold on. Were you here when Jay Black said he'd beat up Russell Westbrook if they got into a fight? Were you here when he said that?
Yes.
Yeah, because we had that conversation off air too.
Did I say beat up Shawnee?
You said Mike was like, but can you take him? And you were like,
I said, how many rounds?
How many rounds, dog? You got 10. You got 4 minutes in you against an athlete. You got 4 minutes. He really, in his mind, he believes when they grip up and he holds them and stops them, he's gonna be like, nah, I got him. These are professional dudes who are 220 pounds.
Mind you, Shawnee, all we was talking about was the dress. That was it. The kilt, the dress, whatever. And the mic said, but you can't beat them. Who says that? Like, where does that come from?
First of all, once again, out of context. Out of context. I was like, pause. First of all, we were joking. I'm a comedian first.
But you can't beat him.
But then your ego went, how many rounds?
So you think you can take him in the first round, Jay?
I'm just saying.
That's what
I'm just saying. With proper preparation and training, anything's possible in boxing. That's all I was saying.
You are 5'7".
199 to 202, depending on
and you're
the weather.
slow as hell against Russell Westbrook. You haven't taken you haven't taken a body shot since you was in the 8th grade. Nobody has delivered a liver shot to you since you were in the 8th grade.
You're funny.
Look, he's the last time you had a fight, Jay.
No, it's been a minute. Once it's in you, it's in you. It's like riding a bike, though.
It's not. This is not like riding a bike. Ask Evander Holyfield if it's like riding a bike.
Did you see that fight last weekend?
Ask Evander Holyfield, a man who is a warrior, a man that you could hit him literally. You know, people say you could hit him with a brick. No, Evander Holyfield, you could literally hit with a brick, and he will really just be like, he will get up. It's not like riding a bike. Taking a body shot is not, but his ego kicked in, and he was like, you
taking on Russell Westbrook?
Ain't nobody taking on. We grown. Ain't nobody doing all that. But
now we grown. That we wasn't grown yesterday. No, we weren't. Oh my God. But speaking of people taking on everything, Oh, let me be clear. Fat Joe made an apology to all dusty bitches in the world.
Okay, now you get to make an apology to all.
Why?
Because you just called him. You just
no. I'm saying what he made it. He apologized for saying that. He apologized for calling him. That's what he apologized for.
Oh, at the verses, before Joe brought his guest out, Fat Joe had mentioned about bring your dusty bitches out of here. Yeah, so he apologized.
And I just think we're weird as a society. I think we're weird, y'all. First of all, he apologized, and then Little Mo was clout chasing. She tried to get Tough records. She tried to get Tough, and then Remy had to send in, and I'll tell you why it's clout chasing. I'll tell you why it's clout chasing in a second. But then Remy had to check her and let her know, you know what this was about. It's almost like when we arguing and good morning, we playing. Nobody's saying it's a battle. We're going back and forth. But this is what kills me about people getting mad at Fat Joe. Because Little Mo was like, keep your Little Mo, slow down. I know what you're doing, Mo.
It was a lackluster apology, so I kind of got what she was saying. But what did she say? I need everyone to tell at Fat Joe he owes a genuine apology. I don't like I don't live in a crack house. I'm not a biatch.
He wasn't talking about you.
Nor am I dusty. Women and children.
Well, that depends on that. Listen, that's subjective, but I get what she's saying.
She was one of the females that were coming out.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
When you say dusty, you can mean her career.
But, well, I don't know, but I don't know, because I'd have been like, he ain't talking about me. I ain't no dusty bitch. Oh, are we not supposed to cuss? Yeah.
Yeah, we'll keep. Well, the B word's I think the B word. They say it on TV. They say it on. They say the B word on TV all the time.
No, but it wasn't taken in a loving way. Obviously.
It wasn't meant to be.
Exactly. So she felt that because it wasn't intended to be soft.
So why'd you take part? Why'd you take part in the battle?
Yeah, why she just didn't say something back? Why? Well, look at your fat ass. I mean, something. Why she just didn't clap back on him? It's
because Michelle Obama said they go low.
When Michelle said that, she said, and then after Michelle said that, we lost. So everybody keep that same energy when we listen to Michelle Obama's quote. And we love Michelle.
When they go low, you go lower. No, that's when
in they go low, I
go lower. I go lower.
But this is my problem with you people who are so fake woke. You're fake woke.
Soft hip hop.
You ain't got no problem with a rapper disrespecting chicks when a hot song comes on at the club. The same person that y'all mad at for calling somebody a dusty bee did a song with Wayne called "Make It Rain on Them Hoes."
Make it rain.
I had no problem with that. I make it rain. I make it rain. I make it rain on them hoes. Y'all can't have it both ways. And you knew what Fat Joe meant by it. Now, we're not going to explain that, but I can have a conversation. Me and Shawnee or Mo can be somewhere, and we could have a conversation with each other and say things to each other that we know for a fact ain't no malice, ain't no intent in it. But if we put it in public, then everybody will be like,
why you let him talk to you like that? Why you let him
talk to you like? But and the thing that kills me is that the people who are watching have been in the same situation and they know what we meant, but then they get woke. They get off the pillow. You shouldn't be saying. Come on, y'all. Y'all knew. He wasn't taking he was taking a personal shot at Ja. He was dissing Ja and his roster and everything like that. But once again, I want to say, these rappers say disgusting things about females in their songs on every other verse. And y'all sing it with your girls and y'all clap it up and y'all order the drinks and the sparkly things come out and they bring the bottles. Y'all like, and y'all video and y'all sing the words.
Mm-hmm.
But for Little
Ashanti
Mo,
didn't get mad. She didn't get mad.
Be-
She
Who?
didn't take it.
because Ashanti got gifts, that
Ashanti.
was part of his props. He brought, you know,
And-
the Birkin bags for Ashanti and Remy, so it wasn't included.
No, but Ashanti been part of 50 and Ja Rule. So she know what this is hitting for. She's a G. Like, I really think, I like Ashanti. Go ahead, Jay.
Let me read you Fat Joe's apology while Little Mo said she wanted a genuine one. He said, shout out to the ladies. Very sorry if I disrespected. I love Vita, spelled that wrong. And Little Mo, spelled that wrong. I'm super sorry. I love my sisters.
But that ain't good enough because that's
Because I think it's if I disrespected you, and
I think no. I don't think it's if I disrespect you. I think they didn't get bags too.
bam.
Like
hold
if he
that.
would have brought them up, and gave
Hold
them
that.
bags too, then it probably would have been okay.
Look, the woke people gonna get mad, and this is why we have ovaries on the show. Because as a man, we would have never thought of that.
no.
Yeah, if he would have gave them a bag, treated them the same way that he treated
What?
the other
What?
sisters, then it wouldn't even been,
He wasn't talking to me.
She would have grabbed that bag and been like, but I ain't no dusty bitch though. But thank you.
He
You
wasn't
know,
talking about me.
And God forbid, Joe would have been like, "Yo, Vita, you sounded good. We liked it." And honestly, her clarity on her vocals when she did her verse was dope. I was like, I know Jay's gonna be like, she was like, whatever, had some substance abuse problems. Oh, who doesn't?
I don't.
But yeah, I mean, but in the business, on that stage, tell me who didn't have some type of illegal substance in their body on that stage. So yeah, she might have caught some bad time. But my point is, if he would have said, "Joe, you sound good. We got the song. We want to put you on." What would she have said?
Okay.
If Little Mo, if Joe said, if Joe's people said, "Joe, we got this song, and Remy got the song, and we think you should kill the hook on it." What do you think Mo would have said?
Let's get that bag.
Come on, y'all. Like, stop. Y'all not gonna get me all. The thing is, we gotta decipher what should get us riled up for real, and what is just like, I want to be more in the mix. I want to be more in the mix right now.
Just leave women and children alone in hip hop, though. Just let's leave it alone, and you can't worry.
First of all, that's a lie. That's a damn lie. If you hip hop, you understand women and children get bought in because Jay-Z said, "You know who? Did you know what? Would you know who?" Talking about Nas's baby mom. Y'all not gonna put rules on something that ain't got no rules. Y'all not gonna turn this into little politically correct nonsense. Listen, it's all out war. And if we don't like it, then let's just say we're gonna change everything now. Because when y'all play Hit 'Em Up, and Tupac starts his song off talking about "I effed your wife," and I have a very big problem with New York DJs always playing that song. I have a very big problem with that. I have a very big. You're from Brooklyn. You're not gonna play that song. I just do. And I love Tupac, but you're not gonna rep Brooklyn all day and then play that song. Come on.
They played it at the verses. They played it at the verses.
Every verses they play it. The last two verses in New York, they played it.
But how we gonna pick and choose what's?
No, I'm saying if you rock it with your team, if you yell it out Brooklyn.
And Diddy's a sponsor, then I'm thinking about it. Yeah, he's a rock.
I mean, but I'm saying though, it's like
I promise you, if that was
songs about women
I promise you, if that was somewhere in the West Coast, they would not play a song that Biggie said anything crazy about Tupac. Promise. I promise if somebody said something crazy about Too Short or Scarface in their cities, they would not play it. But that's a different subject. So that's just off the. I thought about that because even there were other DJs who said, "Why do you insist on playing this song? For what means? Like, what is the point?" See, that's my thing with hip hop. That's why I say there are no rules. If it's tragic how Biggie and Tupac died, why do we still play those diss songs? If it's tragic, that's my thing with hip hop. That's why I'm like, we can't create rules now because ignorance is king. Like, if it's tragic that the two rappers died in their 20s, why are we still playing the song that instigated?
That it's hard though. This has to be the dopest diss track of all time, right? We have to admit that. Like it's just real. It hits different.
And disrespect is it's in the top, you know.
It just sounds different. And it's hip hop, like you said, it's hip hop.
That's what I'm saying. But my thing is that, but then how we gonna play that song and everybody rocks to it? Then y'all get mad because Fat Joe calls somebody a Dusty B.
Because they're right there about to come out.
Dude, you can't say and then you go, hey, he called me a Dusty B. You were just singing the song to a disrespectful what like how is that?
Right.
Like, how is that logical to people? It's either all in or not. We either going all dirty. We like if you hanging out.
We got 20 seconds.
Oh, we got 20 seconds. Well, we come back. We're gonna talk more about Fat Joe. Also, I really have this question for women and my pet peeves. I got the pet peeves. And when we come back, Jay Black will join IG Live while he's so I don't know. Yes. I don't know why he's so anti. Michael Shawn in the Takeover Legends. You know what it is. Yeah.
Want your book or music to be published? Skip the confusion and rejections from others. Let bepublished.org publish and promote your work for less. Bepublished.org handles it all, from cover design to worldwide distribution, with high quality and fast turnaround. You even keep rights and royalties.
Everything was perfect. You made my dream come true. My book and CD look so good.
Call 972-880-8316 now. Bepublished.org. 972-880-8316.
We the worst records, baby. We about to create a perfectly horrible song. Y'all know I've been in the gym, and now all I wear is tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Yes, I do.
Michael Shawn wears
Tight shirts every day. I wear tight shirts because I'm working out some. And if I wear the right size, you won't see none of my little cuts in my arms or whatever. Short sleeve tight shirts in any type of weather. People talking trans when they see me in the street.
Your shirt's so tight, we can see your heartbeat.
Man, clown me if you want, I'm sticking to my guns. And when the summer comes, it's gonna be fun. You can crack jokes and treat me like a jerk, but one day you'll see my six-pack right through my shirt. And even if I wanted to, I just can't stop. I just might rock an Ezekiel crop top.
Whoa.
What? Did I take it too far? What?
Yes.
Whatever. Tight shirts in the morning at work and when I grieve. I even wear tight pajama tops when I sleep. Tight shirts. Tight shirts. Tight shirts. Yeah. Tight shirts. Come on. Tight shirts. Come on. Tight shirts. Come on. Tight shirts. Every day.
Mike Shawn wears
tight shirts. To the gym or wherever.
tight shirts.
Tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, Michael Shawn and We the Worst Records, Pluto, Aristotle, and P Skills have just destroyed or created another perfectly horrible song. Yeah. Check out the next single, Grown Man Wearing Skinny Jeans.
That's it, bro. Mix it up, bro. Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat, baby, tap in.
Oh, I'ma tap in for sure.
Tap in. Diamonds dancing on your neck, better tap in.
Oh, I'ma tap in.
Tap in. Getting money, get rich, baby, tap in.
What up, y'all? Michael Shawn in the Takeover Legends. Shout to is that Mo something from Philly? What's good, Philly? What's good, 215? What's good? Appreciate you. Download that Media Room 360 app. Also, if you missed the show, you can check it out on Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends YouTube. And we'll get more specific with that. And for those that don't know, we have a new affiliate and we got new audience that's watching. So shout out to Human Mill app and all that. But the only reason I bring that up is because in my life I like structure.
Mm-hmm.
I do. I really do like structure. So this is not even on my page, y'all. This is me just going. But when it comes to radio and doing like podcasts and doing what we're doing, I hate structure. I hate it. I run from structure.
I gotta
I
stop.
knew that was coming.
I run it. But Shawnee, I know we have to. In order for us to, like, even just for us, there has to be some type of structure. I hate it. I love the fact that Shawnee gave me the wrap-up sign. I love it because it makes me feel like we're really
in the studio.
I feel like we're in the studio. And I like it. Like I do like that. I just like the fact we got to make a bunch of money, y'all. We're gonna have to make a bunch of money because at some point, like, I know the structure. I know, I get it. I know you got to have rules. I know. And in my life, I like rules. I like rules. When I don't have rules, I get in trouble. I like rules. I like it. But here, like, I want to say the F word right now, and I can't. Like, I can't say the F. I want to say bye, Stace, love you. I wasn't even supposed to say that, but that's my fiance. She be safe, have a good day.
You gotta be real and transparent. So
have a great day, Stacey.
Everybody said have a great day. Everybody said have a fantastic, beautiful day. Have a beautiful day. I want to curse now. For no reason, just because I think curses get a bad rep. Curses are nothing but I really do. Curses are nothing but creative and creative adjectives.
Adjectives, yeah.
That's all they are. They're descriptive. They emphasize your point.
And they add flavor to your message.
They're just words that human beings put definitions behind, and that's why they're considered bad. So yes, I would love to say, you know, a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm gonna slip up once or twice. Yeah, I mean, but not now. It's too early. I'm not even mad about nothing. I'm like, I'm happy. I'm happy go lucky. So we're good. Jay Black, if you don't get on this IG live, I don't know what's wrong.
On his phone. Who you texting?
I'm watching something. I'm watching something on it.
Okay.
On my cameras.
Yeah, but every time you talk, nobody's hearing you on IG live.
That's true. I'm coming. I got something going on in my house that I'm watching.
Yeah.
And I just want to make sure we good. Then I come back.
Oh, you're watching security cameras. You can't. I'm surprised you ain't got a different screen in your in your spot that you can just watch security.
Yeah, not where I'm at. No, but there's something being delivered, and there's a couple. I just want to make sure that they're in and out.
What are they delivering? Jewelry? Like, what are you worried about? What are they delivering?
I got furniture being delivered right now. It's furniture. They can't.
So you think they're not going to deliver it? You think something's going to happen?
Well, I don't trust people, Mike. I don't trust people in my house. I don't. I just want to make sure the stuff is good.
We need a sound effect that goes. Oh, we need that way. Because this is what we call character definition. Jay Black is anal about every single thing in life. Like, I don't even know how this man. Like, this is why I don't want him to eat bacon every day.
Oh,
this is why, because he stresses so much about everything. That's why he gets exhausted. That's why he stresses. Like right now, his intensity is he's trying to do a show, but he believes that the people moving the furniture have an agenda to do something against him right now. Like, he's like, what they gonna do? They gonna steal something? They gonna steal something?
They probably do.
And now
I'm thinking of.
You're not helping. Look at this. Don't justify his paranoia.
Mm-hmm.
Look.
I don't know.
You never
Look
know.
at him.
You gotta protect your home. You gotta protect your home. I was ready to walk off and be like, I'll be right back. I got 3 randoms.
Why?
I got 3 randoms in my living room. That's why I just wanted to see what's going on.
And then delivering.
In and out.
You know what you should do? You should go on IG Live, and you should go check them out. Like, we should really have you want some reality? Go downstairs and let's see if you and just follow him around. Be like, yo, you good? Everybody good? Like, you all right? No, I don't like when people deliver stuff to my house. I just don't get as intense as Jay. Like, I just,
Yes, actually, I did. I noticed the guy said, why does this one guy keep looking around? I did felt like this one guy is looking around too much. I did. I did. I swear you, actually. Yes, But yeah, he said, "Why do people be looking around?" But yeah, so they wrapping up right now and they're putting the plastic back on. Because what happened is I had furniture delivered, and one of the pieces I didn't like. I felt like it wasn't where it should be, so I made them send me a whole nother one, and they taking this out and redoing it. So that's how I go.
That's funny because you picked it. Now you mad they don't look right.
No, I felt like it was I felt like some of the framing wasn't even. It wasn't balanced. So I felt like it was partially damaged. Like it wasn't straight how it's supposed to be, and the seams wasn't all the way sealed. So I just call things out. You know me, Mike. I'm not anal as some people would say. I'm just very
No. What we're not gonna do is not say you're not anal.
No, I'm not.
We're not gonna lie about that. No, yeah, you are. No, yeah, you are.
I just like to highlight things, and it's okay for me to speak up. I told y'all before I feel comfortable to speak up when things aren't right.
Actual definition of anal. You like to highlight everything. You like that is the absolute definition right there.
Not everything.
Dog. Like you can say particular. Like maybe not anal. How about we'll just use the word particular? You're very particular on. Like if somebody's looking around your house, they might be saying in their brain, "Nice house," but in your mind, they're casing the place.
Looking around. Yeah, they casing the place.
Yeah.
Oh, they might be like, "Wow, I really got to pee. I wonder where the restroom's at."
Oh no, you're not allowed. No, you can't. But I tell them no, it's closed off. I don't let no.
You don't let somebody use your bathroom?
Not no random. No.
No, I don't let nobody use my bathroom either.
No, sir. And I'm not ashamed to tell you no. No, it's closed off.
But what do y'all think is going to happen in the bathroom?
Whatever it ain't going to happen is you using it. That's what's not going to happen.
Like y'all can use it if y'all come over, but if the maintenance guy come in,
we're not random.
I'm not talking about the maintenance guy. I'm talking about somebody delivering, and they're like, "Yo, is there any way I can use your restroom?" Jeez, wow.
No, I said I can't. It's closed off. Literally, that's why I said sorry for him. It's closed off.
Damn.
So hate me. So
I ain't hating him. I just don't. I don't know what you got in your bathroom. Like maybe you got ain't
nothing in there. But I just don't want them in there. It's a bathroom that they can use that's not in my house. It's a bathroom.
But
they can use the outhouse. They can't use one in my house.
I mean, I get Shawnee, and I'm not saying women can't protect themselves because Shawnee probably got like 12 guns. I got 100 gets, 100 guns. Like you, it might be under the pillow. They might be whatever. But if like when they moved me in here, there's a restroom downstairs, and they were moving, and they did a great job. So look,
request sent.
I was cool. Like but hey, to each his own. We're not gonna get caught up in that because Jay, like the white woman in the movie The Help. I don't think Jay watched The Help.
No, I didn't watch The
Help. No, good movie.
Yeah, I like the movie. That was a good movie. All right, let's get into. I'm trying to think what we should dive into. Jay said I shouldn't do the pet peeves today. I think that's what you said. Or you said you didn't care. Tam, what's good? Good morning.
Hey, Tam.
Or should we do? It's up to you. Unless there's something you think we want to go to. If there's something you're a producer. Go ahead. Tell me what so we can run wild with it.
No, it was some stuff. It was in the news. I saw I know Sexy Mo had reported on the Love and Hip Hop for a guy that was on the Arkansas Mo with the PPP loans. That was a big deal. And I saw he finally got his verdict came down yesterday. It looks like he got some time, some restitution. And it'd be interesting to get your thoughts on.
It's just hard to do. It's hard to really get emotional about Arkansas Mo. Like it's hard. But I got it. Arkansas Mo PPP loan and came down. He's gonna do 7. Thank you. Jess _rabbit 82. I ain't got my glasses on. Thank you. You bought a badge. Thank you very much. Love and hip hop star Mo gets 17 years in prison. PPP loan fraud. He got to pay back for. If I'm doing 17 years, if you think I'm literally going to pay you back, you got a whole
17 years for $4 million. Wow.
Wait,
that sounds about right. That's $4 million. 4.4 again. 17 years sounds just about right. That sounds about right.
But he can't just pay the money back. I mean, 17 years.
How we gonna keep the prison business popping if we gonna let people just pay their money?
Domestic people that go to jail for domestic violence only get 5 years.
Morning, Jeanette.
You ain't gonna take 4 point. That's why you don't mess with the government. I be trying to tell y'all. Y'all be scared of
years.
Y'all be scared of people moving in, moving your furniture and delivering sofas, using your bathroom. What you need to be scared about is the IRS and the government. Those are the people who say not only will you do 17 years, but we're going to get this $4.4 million back.
17. What's that? 20.
And I guess when
38?
it comes around to the, because you have so long, and then you fill out your paperwork for the forgiveness, and when you do that, that's when you have to show your paperwork of this is what I did with the money. You got to account for each cent.
No, I don't know what.
Maybe that's where they're getting caught up at.
I just know the greediness that goes on in these frauds. Like, I'm not that person that's going for $4.4 million.
Well, people scam though. People do scam. So I'm sure it's something at a self-checkout that you realized didn't scan. You kept it moving that you could have got some time for, or you knew this person gave you too much change back when you went through the drive-through and you ain't saying nothing.
Nope.
I'm sure there's things that you allow.
That's why. And that is exactly why you don't let nobody use your bathroom, because you a foul dude. Because that's the stuff you put your own energy on other people, because that's the stuff. Like, I scan everything. You know why I scan everything? Because I don't want to be profiled, and I'll ever want to be like, yo, you a petty right now. You're really not going to it's Dove. It's a bar of Dove soap. You're not going to scan it. Look, Jay quiet. No, he not gonna scan it.
You're not gonna scan Dove soap, Jay?
That's why he won't let nobody use a restroom in his house.
Oh my God.
No, I'm just like, there are some scenarios where you realize after the fact that you may not say something. Has that ever happened to somebody? Probably. I'm not saying it's me. But I'm just saying
by mistake. When you really did it by mistake is one thing. It's one thing when you go like, they ain't no reason to scan this rice-a-roni. I'm just gonna put it in the bag. I'm gonna put it in the bag. I'm just gonna put it in, and the little voice goes, "Please scan everything," and the little voice comes up. He's like, "No,
bag and make sure you've scanned everything."
Yup, and he's like, "Nope, not scanning that. Nope. They're like 3 sponges that aren't getting scanned. I know it." And he said he still has Jen said fines and restitution.
Yeah, he got the court costs and all the waste. Yeah, he got to pay all that.
You know how greedy you got to be that somebody says, "Yo, we got this hookup, right? We got this hookup that the government's putting out there. You know that COVID thing's happening, right?" And you're like, "Yeah." Shout out to Kelly, Kelly J TV, and the person goes, "Yeah." Like, I think I can get down with it. You want to get down with it? And the person says, yeah. And how much you think you want to do? Because, you can get like this amount, you can get this amount. And the person says, let me get $4.4 million. You deserve to go to jail forever if that's what you said. You know how greedy you got to be.
It's based on your number on your Schedule C. Like how much it's like line 15 or something. So that number determines how much money you get.
But what I'm saying is you know you lying. You know you lying. You know we scamming. And you want to go for the 4 point. Like when it comes up, I'm out. Once that number comes up, they say, Mike, put your information in. And it comes up, okay, they're going to give you $4.4 million. Take it out. Cancel it. I'm not doing the $4.4 million.
Something don't sound right. I don't even want it.
No, because I already know the consequences.
4.4. If they would have told me we're going to give you $4 million, I'm like, for real?
And unless unless I'm single, I have no family, and I know immediately I'm leaving the country. Like I'm putting this money in a bank outside the country. I'm getting passports. I'm getting a citizenship, and I'm out. Like catch me in another country
right away. They gonna flag you right away.
I'm out. I'm not sitting around. I'm not sitting around here with y'all regular people, and y'all gonna catch me. Oh no, catch me in Canada, and some type of not get me to a country where they can't extradite you. Yeah, I watch too much Cocaine Cowboys.
I see that.
There are countries that once you get out there, they cannot extradite you. I took my girl shopping and had a T-shirt on my shoulder that I forgot about after we checked out. No one said anything, and I went back and paid. Thank you, Action. Yeah. Clap it up, Action. There you go.
I would do the same thing.
If he forgot, he forgot. Like it was a mistake.
You go back and get him.
You literally, you fighting God's blessings right now. Like God has made it that you have the money in your pocket. It doesn't affect you. Like,
Yeah,
go
that's the
back.
worst probably too. You go to jail for something stupid and you had the money right there in your pocket and you got caught all up in all this trouble, whole heap of trouble, and you could have just paid for it.
You could have just paid for it. If you walk out, we've all had this, and your kid got like 7 Snicker bars in their hand. Okay, 2 Snicker bars. Okay, and you like, what did you?
Oh, wow.
Where the hell did you get that? Jay, my neighbor was locked out her house and asked me to use my bathroom. And I swore I have
4 rolls
4
of
rolls of toilet paper, but when she left, I only had 3.
See, people
Well, maybe her stomach was messed up.
for a whole roll now is gone.
You eat the right thing. First of all, why are y'all worried about a roll of toilet paper? Come on, y'all so
Toilet
related to
tissue
it.
is expensive now. Toilet tissue is like $20. I'm toilet tissue used to be. I could get the 24 thing of Cottonelle for $11.
Well, that's your first mistake. Yo ass, you got an expensive ass, like for real. Because I'm not messing with Cottonelle. I'm not messing with Cottonelle at all.
Before the pandemic, it was only $11.99. That same pack now is like $19.98, and I'll be like, dang.
Dog, I'm not doing Cottonelle, and I know Cottonelle's good because Cottonelle's the type you wipe your ass. You want to keep Cottonelle in your ass, like because you're like, this is so soft. Like this, no, I'm not doing Cottonelle. I already know. No, you spending too much money on some damn Cottonelle. That's why you don't want nobody in the bathroom. Whoever goes in my bathroom, especially in Texas, my apartment, they are never stealing toilet paper from me. Ever.
What tissue
I'm
you
just
got?
playing. Oh, she said
Scott-
she just playing.
Don't take it back now. You were dead serious. Don't take it back. You were dead serious. Go ahead, rep.
Scott tissue. You get the Scott tissue.
I get tissue. I get tissue. All that
But the
like
dollar store has some good tissue too.
no, I don't mess with the dollar store tissue. I mean, no, I don't mess.
Hard and thin. I tried it. Trust me.
No, I mean you can get the Charmin. Like the Dollar Tree now carries Charmin, but you can only get 1 roll for $1.
I hate to get off subject, but why the dollar store always just got one person working the register? Like why is it always one? Why no matter what I get for $1, I gotta sit there for like 15 minutes in that damn line? What did Kathy say real quick? What Kathy say? Kathy, I think the same thing. I paid for everything else, but forgot the shirt on my shoulder. I went back to pay for it. I will say this. I see why people steal, because when I'm in them dressing rooms nowadays, I'm like, I really could walk out with all this. Like I've walked out. I haven't walked out. You ever, like, I've been at the mall and my phone, you know, the reception gets kind of crazy in the mall and you're trying to get your bars. I've literally had clothes like on my arm, trying to get reception.
On the arm for stuff.
No, you're about to take.
Why are we got shirts on our arm? I think that's weird. So
no, because you're going to the.
You sit there and you looking for other stuff. You need your hands. Yeah, you shopping. You don't go shopping.
I don't put clothes on my arm. No, I put it in the cart. Like I don't put clothes. Let me put this shirt.
Because you go to some cheap ass store. When you go to, you have really. What's the name of that place? No, what's the name of that place? What's the name of that place that's out of Philly? What's the name of that place?
Foreman Mills. You gonna say Foreman Mills?
Foreman Mills. They got a cart, and you put your clothes in the cart. No, this is the joint where you.
Burlington, you can have a cart.
Burlington Coat Factory. That's the one. Burlington. They got a cart that you shop with clothes.
It's normal, the cart. But go ahead.
And the polo guy got a bat. All right, listen. I'm talking about when you unfold it, you put a t-shirt up, you go like that, you be like, I think that's my size. You put it on your shoulder, you be like, I'm gonna try that on. And then you be like, and then I'll throw some, I'm gonna try this on. I'm gonna try it. And I was looking and I was trying to get bars, and I walked out the store because I was trying to get bars. I literally had clothes like all around. Nothing, no beats, no burn. And I was like, wow, it is really it's only easy when you ain't gotta steal. It seems like if you go in there with the notion I have to get these clothes for my kids, then all of a sudden stealing becomes difficult. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, Suave says she know rich people that steal just for the thrill of it, just to see what they can get away with.
Well, if you ain't got no warrants or priors, you're really not gonna get in that much trouble the first time. Like, you're really not going to get it. I mean, it just, especially if you're at one of them suburban malls. Like, they're going to take you to the little county or whatever. You be in and out. There are no shopping carts at the mall. No, I don't remember seeing shopping carts at the mall. But I know Burlington Coat Factory, it seems like no matter where they at, they got
a shopping cart.
They got a shopping cart with a long ass pole. I don't know if you ever been to one. They got the long. I don't know what that pole's for. I don't know what goes on in
I
Burley
think they
Pole.
have them now at Kohl's too. Kohl's and TJ Maxx.
But this all goes back to the point that Jay Black and Shawnee will not let people use their restroom if they're bringing furniture into their home.
I thought it's because Arkansas Mo with his case and doing jail time. But yeah, no, bathrooms is off limit. If you come to my house and you're random, you're not like a family friend. Like no thanks.
We done talked about 5 things.
Yep.
No, we don't talk about all because of why? All because Arkansas Mo should never be a topic for us. Like, who are you?
When Mo first did the story, that's what like, who is Arkansas
Who
Mo?
is this dude? Like,
he dated
dog.
Carly Red. Remember Love and Hip Hop?
Who is she? Who's that Dusty B?
He dated who?
Fat Joe.
Carly Red.
Carly Red.
From Love and Hip Hop.
Okay. Yeah,
Who was
I
just
still
dating
don't know
Lamar
who it is.
Odom for the sake of the
Carly
show.
Red was
Yeah,
dating Lamar Odom. Oh,
On the show, at least.
At least we know Lamar Odom was an NBA player, won championships. It's Arkansas Mo.
is that his name, Arkansas Mo?
Not to be confused with Memphis Manny. I don't know. No, Arkansas Mo. Yeah, I guess that's his nickname. That's whatever. We ain't gonna see him for our mic, so you can't take the cart out the store. What are you talking about? You can't take the cart out the store.
When you shop with the cart, you take the cart out the cart to the.
Oh, that's why they have the pole on there.
Oh, that's why they had the pole. Got you. Because I didn't understand. I
You
felt
can't
like
take it out when Burley's here. They got it. You ain't taking this out. They're not going in the parking lot recovering them.
I thought that was some type of race thing, like you were racing people. Like they kept there was a tracker and you could just race.
I thought it was so they could keep up with you and see where you're at. They'll, always know where you're going. Like,
I guess I think that's what it was, the tracker. So you can't just take the carts and it looked easy, but the camera above your head sees you.
Oh, that's self checkout.
Oh, the self. Yeah, well, that's Jay with the self checkout. Like Jay gonna wind up getting caught out there. I swear it's gonna be like a bag of Doritos, and he's gonna call me and be like, "Yo, this is some bullshit right here." I said, "Why ain't you scan it?" Yeah, I don't know. It's just the bag of Doritos, and the guy used my bathroom in the house. What? That doesn't make any sense.
No, as a young person, I might have done that and got caught. I remember security grabbing me, taking me in the back, calling my mom when I was a teenager. That's the scariest feeling when you get caught doing stuff like that. But you learn as a kid. Remember, like I said, I had a rough childhood sometimes. I explored a lot, did things with friends I shouldn't have done.
This guy is doing an unsung. He's doing an unsung right now, Jay.
I had a rough childhood.
I had a rough childhood.
I'm reformed. My mama told me no. I said, I'm going to do it anyway. Let me figure this out. And the security grabbed me.
There was no reason in your life to be stealing cars. Like there was no reason for you to be like, Jay went from, see how it starts, y'all? It gets it starts stealing little petty stuff, and and a man tries to tell you, son, you don't want to do that.
Got a minute and 30.
Yeah, a minute and 30 of the J Black Unsung. Listen.
Before we go
before we go to break, the man tried to tell you, he tried to change your life, the J Black Unsung. And at that moment, J Black felt the thrill of stealing. And he realized this could be something that could take him somewhere further. Yeah, to jail.
Yeah, Suave, I was young, Suave. It was young. I was young. Stupid.
Man, see that now. Oh, we got to wrap up. See, I want to curse again, and I can't because of structure. Because we have structure on this show. Thank you, Frank Holder. Now I can't say what I want to say and curse at Jay Black. I can't even curse at Jay Black right now.
And I won't be back after this break.
And she won't be back. God damn it, man.
I'm going to hit the break, though, Jay. So we got 30 seconds.
Oh, we got 30 seconds. Look at this structure. 28. 27.
Well, we'll be back. It's only 3 minutes, though. We'll be back in 3 minutes. That's short. But
24. Maybe this is why I got fired.
20 seconds.
No, it's 20 seconds and now. That is never going she's going to keep counting. Stop counting, damn it. I'm a rebel. I will not go to break. I'm not going to break. You can't tell me what to do.
no, they said no.
Well, I'm not going. We're not going to break. Instagram Live.
No.
Want your book or music to be published? Skip the confusion and rejections from others. Let bepublished.org publish and promote your work for less. Bepublished.org handles it all, from cover design to worldwide distribution, with high quality and fast turnaround. You even keep rights and royalties.
Everything was perfect. You made my dream come true. My book and CD look so good.
Call 972-880-8316 now. Bepublished.org. 972-880-8316.
What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out. All right, that is really dope. Stephanie, I watched a little, get a sock, put uncooked rice in the microwave for like 1 minute or so.
Yes.
Get a damp cloth. Wait, what is this about? What is this?
So for your neck, she's trying to help you for your neck.
Oh, lay it in the area, the dry cloth on top of the sock, rice. Heat and wet heat that will. All right. I love the fact that you're saying it.
She's trying to help you out.
You sound like a tube sock. Filled with
I
rice.
love the whole. There's no way I'm doing all this. Like you would have to text me directly because there's no way. So lay it in the area of the dry cloth on top. The sock rice heat
out. Mm-hmm.
It's wet heat. That will work through the muscle. Bam. Dry heat pads. I don't have dry heat pads. It will dry your body out. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you, Stephanie.
she said it's like a tube sock filled with uncooked rice.
Mm.
I never heard of it.
Yeah.
Last time I used a tube sock, I was like 11. But okay.
Dirty.
My mom, I told my mom we were having her on the show. She wanted me to ask you real quick about Candy. It's about Real Housewives. I said I didn't want to ask you about it.
It's okay.
It's okay. Answering those.
It's okay.
But she said my mom said the show was over. Candy wants $4 million. They're not gonna pay her. The show is done without Candy. What are your thoughts on Housewives and where they at right now and going forward?
I don't know if that's true that she wants $4 million. Because I did see that on a blog. I think the problem with that show is putting random people together on a show like that is never going to be the magic that what it once was. The reason why the show worked is because the people had real and organic relationships with each other. So you cared about these girls were friends for 10 years prior to this. When you just get celebrities like, oh, let's throw in this celebrity, that has nothing to do with the cast, that is not going to be the magic. So they need to retain the people that actually rock with each other.
Search Media Room 360 on all streaming platforms. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Yeah,
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat, baby, tap in.
Oh, I'm gonna tap in for sure.
Tap in.
Yeah. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. It's a Thursday, but it's really Friday Eve. Because who gives a about a Thursday when you know all you looking forward to is Friday? No disrespect to Thursday. I know that's disrespectful. Thursday gets a lot of love. All the happy hours happen on Thursday. Every happy hour, when you at your job, everybody's like, "Yo, you going to the happy hour? Whatever." Like all the happy hours, so they get enough love. But technically, all we worried about is Friday. That's all we worried about.
Well, we can't skip today because today is Thursday for me. So I got my big brother double eviction tonight. So I'm looking forward to Thursday.
It's double eviction, damn it, man. Why are you so strung out?
It's the cookout. Look, I even got a shirt, the cookout, because it's the first time a black person's going to win. It's the cookout. It's 6 people that made it.
I don't like
Big Brother.
Who made the shirt?
You know, I got I have supporting a black-owned business. Supporting my wife picked up a little something, and she's making shirts and cups and bottles and nice little stuff. She's personalizing items. Go for it.
All right. First of all, Jay Black's wife is doing an amazing job, and I think it's dope. But I know behind the scenes, she was just doing something creative. And then Don King over here decided we're going to monetize. Like she was doing something for fun. Like let's say she was just knitting a sweater, right? And she happened to knit. And Jay just looked and was like, yo, that's a nice ass sweater. How many do you think you can make in a week? What? She's doing it for fun. She's doing it for fun. Oh, somebody did. My Giants are playing today, so I shouldn't.
And it's football too. It's football.
And I gotta put my DraftKings bet. Yo, DraftKings, y'all need to support right here. There's no Michael Shawn and Jay Black. Y'all, we need a sponsorship from DraftKings. Like JB Smooth is doing Caesars. For those who don't know what that is, that's a betting app online that you can bet now.
Well, yeah, I do DraftKings. I've done FanDuel. I've done all, but DraftKings, like you said, they all are simple and easy, whatever one you pick. But it's an easy way to make some bread.
And Self-Style Wisdom has the classic shirt, No Hater Shall Prosper, which he spun off into many different things. So make sure you follow that homie. Speaking of Jay Black's wife, she's got her own black-owned business, and she's got T-shirts. She can personalize everything. Self-Style Wisdom, dog, he's an amazing dude. Like, the dude has been grinding. He was just like hand to hand. The next thing you know, I see celebrities. He went from just being around comedy shows to now he's all over the place, and that's what Jay Black's trying to push his wife. Like, Jay Black is like, who's Serena Williams and Venus Williams' father? They did the movie.
They did the movie on him, yeah. No, it's a great. She's a black individual starting her own business, and she's running with it. And shout out to Tam Tam. Tam Tam inboxed the company and requested a shirt. So thanks for supporting Tam Tam. Actually, Tam Tam wanted a Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legend shirt. So she
ordered a Takeover Legend. How am I not getting a cut on a goddamn Takeover? How am I not getting a percentage of this? Like, how is this going down?
Because you're supporting a black-owned business, a black woman starting something from scratch, Mike. She got you some Walk in My Journey shirts. She made me a nice little. I got my own little J Black water bottle. So get Michael Shawn his own.
Absolutely ridiculous. Like, give me a Michael Shawn. I need a M. Shawn water bottle.
Yeah, she made one for you and said, I'm not mad, I'm just passionate, because that was one of your little things.
I'm not mad, I'm just, what is going on in this sweatshop in your house?
We got some stupid dummy backpacks and bags and stupid dummy stuff, So yeah, she's rocking with it. So just support black-owned business. Support
the black-owned business. Stupid dummy. We gotta be, since we're getting structured, we got to be structured on when we're going to do the stupid dummy of the week, which obviously tomorrow we got to put down the stupid dummy of the week. And right now, for those who don't know, we call people stupid dummies because it's childish. Because it sounds like something you used to say, like in the 8th grade, stupid dummy. Before you started learning how to curse, you were like, you just a stupid dummy. I see your shirt, Jay Black. Before we move on to the stupid dummies. So this Big Brother thing, I just don't like the fact that the first black people that win is going to be called the Cookout.
That was just their alliance name, Mike. So they're not called. So their names, the individuals have their names. So it could be like Mike, Jay, Tam Tam. Like it's Suave. Like it's different individuals, but we are in an alliance name called the Cookout. It's like Jay-Z. It's The Rock. Is The Rock.
Yeah, but black people got to be called. Who thought of the name? First of all, shout out to my man, Self-Style Wisdom. Go to his page on Instagram Live and order his shirts. He just bought a badge. Thank you, homie. Order his shirts. And Self, let's I know I got your number somewhere in my phone. DM me your contact so we can get you on here so we can promote your joint so you can get on the show. Nice. And download Media Room 360.
Support black-owned business. We can have yes, I like that.
We're supporting black-owned businesses all day long. I'm joking with Jay Black because he's I feel like there's a sweatshop in his house right now, and I feel like his wife is making a nickel an hour.
No, this is all her. I'm being honest. Like this, because she's a stay-at-home mom, so she's starting her own business. So I think this is good for her, and I'm supporting. I'm fully supporting her.
I think it's dope, but I still got a joke. Honestly, let me give you my true feeling. I think it's dope. I think it's absolutely dope. I think it's fly. I think the whole concept of a husband and a wife actually supporting each other in their endeavors and actually being like, yo, if you're going to make shirts, we should do this. And you should make them the coffee mugs. And then you should do that. I think it's dope. Now, the jokes are that she's sweating right now and she's in the garage and she's by herself. And she's putting the thing there going, and the music is in the back is going, oh, oh.
She did just get her first order. Electrician requested 12 shirts for his company. So she's working on her first purchase order right now. So yeah, so she's getting it going. So we got to keep supporting.
And Jay walks into the garage like, how many shirts we got done? You can't move any faster. Smoking a cigar. Got to go back to this comfy ass podcast morning show I'm doing. What you say? You're thirsty? You don't need no water till afternoon, girl.
Okay, Shawn Robinson, we got that. So inbox right there at IG. He can get his popcorn and coffee time T-shirt. Yep, personalize whatever you need. There you go. I like that.
We
Good.
personalize everything, condoms, everything, whatever it takes, bras,
Nothing, Jeanette. I don't get anything. Literally nothing.
What? You don't think he get nothing?
I don't. This is all her. I'm being honest. I want her to have, like sometimes you need your own separate independence. She's a stay-at-home mom. So this is her baby, her child. And all right, go ahead, Mike. Go ahead. Go ahead.
This is the T-shirt version of Death Row Records right now, yo. She's not seeing a red cent off of this. He got that cigar. Jay just drove up. Jay gonna drive up in 6 months when this whole thing blows up in a Lamborghini, right? He gonna look in the garage and be like, so them shirts coming along good, huh? Oh, no, I'm playing. It's dope. Stupid dummies of the week. Right now, T-shirt business Death Row Records. Stupid dummy of the week. The leader is the stupid dummy of the week. So far the lead. Now these I shouldn't say the leaders. So far what we have is we got Lil Mo for trying to make everybody get mad at Fat Joe. It's not gonna work. Fat Joe went on his IG Live and it had like 35,000 people on his IG Live not giving up about what Little Mo was worried about. And watch yourself, Little Mo. Don't let Remy have to beat you up. So Little Mo right over there, she's gonna be on there because Shawny made a good point. The only reason why Little Mo is mad is because Fat Joe didn't give her
a bag. She
didn't give her a bag. I don't even want to know how much that damn bag was.
Birkin bags? Oh, I need.
I don't even know.
Sexy Mo, you can tell her. Tam, anybody know how much Birkin bags cost?
And that was like that bag was the bag that the bag was in. The bag that the bag was in was too expensive for me. I'm saying the bag that the bag actually came in. I was like, God, goodness gracious, this makes no sense. So Little Mo's on here. Larry Elder, I think his name is Larry Elder. He tried to run for something in California. And Larry Elder, if you don't know, Larry Elder believes that slave owners should get reparations. I'm going to let that settle for you. Slave owners, not the slaves, should get reparations. And he believes that we should have more people like George Zimmerman. This is a black man in California. He failed.
How did we get to Larry Elder? Where did this come from?
Stupid dummy. He's a stupid dummy.
Stupid dummy. Okay.
Stupid dummy. Larry Elder. We're doing nominees. If you know a stupid dummy of the week that you think you saw that could win the award for stupid dummy of the week, which we're going to give tomorrow.
You had DL Hughley on there too this week.
I did have DL for that whole vasectomy thing. And I love DL Hughley. DL Hughley's amazing. So this is not like, DL Hughley's amazing. I just didn't agree. And I actually had to put a comment on one of the people who put that whole, if you're against abortion, vehemently against abortion, you should get a vasectomy then. Ho. Now, the hoe is funny. Let's be clear that the hoe at the end of that is funny. There's something about calling another dude a hoe that always works, y'all. I don't know why, but calling another dude a hoe is so disrespectful and funny. And Larry Elder is a radio host. Thank you, David Burns. He sure is. So far, we got DL Hughley. If you have any more nominees for Stupid Dummy of the Week, I'm going to tell you right now, DL probably he's not going to win a Stupid Dummy of the Week because I like DL. Like, I just do. So, but Little Mo could win because I'm not too sure if I like Little Mo or not. So those are the nominees.
You can't put Little Mo for speaking up for herself. That was her thoughts. If that was her feelings related, she didn't like what was said. She didn't like the apology. You have to respect her thoughts and her takeaway from
Jay, was there anything wrong with Fat Joe's apology, really?
Yeah, it wasn't sincere. He said, because females get upset or anybody can get upset when you say, hey, if I disrespected you. No, obviously you did, and I'm telling you did. So if your apology, you're going to say, well, if I did, it kind of takes away from it.
But it wasn't just a direct, what were you going to say?
Our guest just popped in from Dr. Phil's show, but go ahead.
If I say it wasn't because it wasn't just one person he offended. So he was doing a general. Listen, when y'all, this is what kills me about text and putting post up. When y'all say somebody sounds insincere, how did you hear him? When it was text. It's a caption. So when people say you're insincere, you don't even hear how the person said it. You're reading words and you're taking them as being insincere. So I don't, man. Who is a stupid dummy? Tam Tam, we're looking for nominees for stupid dummy of the week. That's what we're looking for. Yeah, he gonna do it for me, hands down. Larry Elder. Oh, Larry, yeah, Elder. He's a stupid dummy, and we'll get more information just so y'all can see the stupid dummy things that he said.
Oh wait, Tam did give us a price for the Birkins too. Birkins started at 6,200, Mike.
And that was not the 6,200 one.
That wasn't the 6,200 version that Fat Joe gave.
No, that was at least the 10,000 one. $6,200 for a bag. I know I sound old, y'all. I know I sound old when I say this, but what the are y'all thinking? $6,200 for a bag.
Starting. That's not fully equipped. They didn't got the leather seats. That's probably low end.
I'm no baller at all. I've spent reckless money, but I'm no baller. The house that you're living in, if you're paying $6,200 a month, one mortgage payment, is a dope ass house. And y'all spent y'all spent definitely more than y'all spent literally, I got 2 mortgages. And y'all spent that on a bag. And I know for Fat Joe, that's probably a tax write-off. And I know he's very particular about his taxes because he had to do a little time. But I know that's a tax write-off. But $6,200 for a, geez, my God. All right, let's get to our guest.
So did you watch? So yesterday was Dr. Phil's house calls. For those of remember who was here a couple days ago, we had our guest Dolphin come by because his episode.
Is he going to be on IG Live? We going to get him on IG Live?
Well, yeah, we discussed him hopefully having a second device to be on IG Live so they can see and hear him on IG Live with his other device. I think he's grabbing it now. So yeah, he was on Dr. Phil house calls. He's opened up about his family's concerns, and his wife, and some challenging scenarios related with the COVID and strain on their relationship and trying to resist the D word, the divorce. How do they get past that? How do they?
I didn't know where he was going with the D word. I was like, what the hell?
And depression, and he was battling depression. So the episode there for those who watched it. So let's bring him in. Good morning, Dolphin. Good morning. Welcome back to the show.
Dolphin.
Good morning.
I watched the show last night. I watched the show. It was very revealing.
Can we get him on IG real quick first? You got your other device off, so you're able to join IG?
Yeah, for some reason it's not taken.
Okay. All right.
I don't know why. It's just I'm trying to update this iPad, but it won't take.
So people on IG, if you want to see our guests, just download Media Room 360 app, or just go to YouTube and search Media Room 360 on YouTube, Facebook, your Roku, all of the streaming platforms. Search Media Room 360, and then you'll be able to see our guests and him share his experience with Dr. Phil. I know one question we missed the other day, Dolphin. Somebody said Dr. Phil seems really tall. How tall is he? Is he a real tall guy?
What type of dumbass question is
they
that?
asked it, I never got to it, and I felt bad.
Dumbass question. We talking about? Go ahead, Dolphin.
They wanted to know was he tall to you? I just want to get it out the way. There's no question that's stupid, Mike.
He probably about 6'1", 6'2".
Bam, there you go, Dave.
Hey, Dolphin, how'd he smell? Did he smell like money? Did he smell like money, Dolphin? Did he smell like money? Dolphin, you're gonna laugh today. What your ass is not gonna do is give me the ice grill the whole show. We're gonna make you giggle today. We're gonna giggle today.
Okay.
So look, he's there. Okay. Now we gonna make Dolphin laugh. First of all, Dolphin has a sense of humor, y'all. Y'all might say Dolphin is super into comedy and has made a lot of comedians a lot of money in his time. So let me go to how revealing this is. Number one, if you don't know Dolphin, I'm gonna tell you, Dolphin was not just a promoter, an entrepreneur in Philadelphia. He wasn't just like when you say promoter, there's thousands of promoters all over. He was one of the premier promoters in Philadelphia.
That dude. He was that dude.
Like Dolphin was the promoter that had a club that literally at his club, when we were on stage at a club called Transit, at any moment, Kanye West, Beanie Siegel, Freeway, or Jay-Z could walk in and get on stage and grab the microphone.
Facts.
This is true story. This is not no make believe. This is true. Like I've stood on stage and actually been Beanie Siegel's hype man and tore down a club with like 2,000 people in it. And this was on a regular basis. Every week, this was what was going on. Then Dolphin on Dr. Phil actually had a water ice company. Now people will be like, a water ice company. What's the big deal about a water ice company? No. This was a successful water ice company in the suburbs that I actually did a remote. For those who don't know what was a remote, you got to do an appearance for a radio station and was killing the game. I did not know, Dolphin, that when you moved to Atlanta, and you told us the last time, but I want to reiterate because it showed it on here. When you went to Atlanta and you took your family to Atlanta, which was a big move, you owned a nightclub, you sold the nightclub. You go to Atlanta and you say you went through real financial hardships. When you say real financial hardships, how bad did it get when you went to Atlanta? And now, mind you, you're a premier promoter in Philadelphia. Money is right. How bad does the financial situation get in Atlanta?
It got real bad. I mean, when I say bad, you're talking about I went from obviously making almost $500,000 a year to so bad that I ended up having to take a job for a short period of time, making 32 grand before taxes. It was bad.
Wow. And when you're going through this and the depression kicks, do you even know you were depressed, or did you just not even figure it out? Like, were you just like?
I don't think you ever really know. You know you got some foreign feelings, but you look at it like, if you've been in the entertainment game, you know you got some wins, you got some losses. But it's just something was different about the way I was feeling and the direction I was going. So no, I had no idea that I was dealing with depression.
Right.
I just could not function on no day-to-day. It was just weird, man. It was really weird.
Let me add Leah Frazier in the mix. She saw that episode as well.
And it was another interesting thing because you're a very private person. Like, honestly, in all the years in Philadelphia, like you opened up about maybe one or two things that would normally have to do about your business. It was never about you personally. Was there anything that Dr. Phil asked you that rubbed you the wrong way? Because Dr. Phil's really aggressive. Like, that's an aggressive white man.
Right. He came off in the beginning of that show. I thought he was like trying to blame. He said, yeah, you're not victim blaming. You're not the victim or something he said, but go ahead. Yeah, that's a good one, Mike.
Nah, I mean, it was to be expected. If he didn't, take a stab or whatever, I would think something was wrong. So he didn't say anything that really rubbed me a different direction. I was just expecting Dr. Phil just to be Dr. Phil, to be honest. I think he took it easy, to be honest, considering some of the stuff I've seen in the past.
No, you got a point there. You got a point. You do have a point, because Dr. Phil on his show, like, he said some stuff that I think I would have done the walk off. But there's some stuff like I understood that white girl when she said meet me outside. Like, I got that. Like a lot of they hated that little chick, but I understood the fever behind it. So when do you know that the marriage is in trouble? Is it when your wife comes to you and says, I don't want to do this? Or do you start noticing, because you even said she's sleeping in the other room now. Was that the big clue, or what was the clue that got you like, oh, okay, this is a problem?
The disconnect. You start feeling the disconnect. You just feel like y'all just passing each other. Like, you start feeling like you roommates. The chemistry starts fizzing away. And you just feel like when you coming home, y'all pass each other, y'all might have dinner, but then it's just like y'all both going to separate corners, man. It just gets real weird. And you like, hold on, something's not right.
Right.
It's just the disconnect is just crazy.
Was it a hard adjustment going to Atlanta, I'm trying to say this the right way, being the man in Philly, and everybody knows your name. Everybody knows you. There's no, not only in your club, but when you go to other clubs and you go to other places, everybody knows Dolphin. Then you go to Atlanta and you got to start all over again. Was it hard on the ego? Because it would have been hard on my ego. Is it hard on the ego when you got to start from ground zero and you're no longer that dude? You no longer can walk wherever you want to walk. And was that hard for you to adjust to?
Yeah, it was very hard because you went from that big fish in that small pond to that little fish in that big pond. So yeah, it's like night and day. So yeah, I mean, we really stepped out on faith on that one. It was just I've had many days where I was like, what the fuck did I do? Like it was many
Right.
times like that, but it was just like, hey, you can't turn back now. You got to keep pushing. You got to figure it out. So I even had times where I flew back home to try to throw a couple events and then
Uh-huh.
come back. It wasn't the same. Everything just y'all know how it was. Radio
Yeah.
changed, the venues changed. Nothing was the same. So it was just like, hey, you can't go back now. You got to stay down here and you got to make some sense of this.
So I thought it was dope that they brought. I didn't know that was your best friend. They brought your best friend on the show, and they surprised you. And how did that make you feel when you saw him?
I mean, it was a good feeling to see him. You know, especially when you still. I mean, you got to remember, I've been out here for 7 years, but it's still a foreign place to me.
Yeah,
So you
I
still,
know. Yep.
still don't see family and friends like you used to. So when you get a pop up, you know, it's great, especially when you're going through a situation where you feel like you're still kind of by yourself. You know what I mean? When the marriage is broken, you still feel like you're by yourself. So when you see, you know, a familiar face that's going to pop up on you, man, it's a good feeling to just hang out for a couple of days with some real, you know, family and friends.
Tam, we have an actual question from because I got another question, but we got Tam was like, what tools do you use to battle depression? And what were Dr. Phil's recommendations for you?
Dr. Phil's recommendations for me were he actually assigned me to a life coach.
I saw that.
Which was
Yeah.
great. Yeah, we have a life coach that I talk to weekly for about an hour, which is great. You know what I mean? We go over drills to try to get back into understanding yourself. He actually gave me a line to a psychologist if I had
Uh-huh.
some days like, needed to sit down and have some one-on-one with the that's called Doctor on Demand. So you can choose who you want. He's had books actually FedEx directly to me, stuff for me to read upon. He's gave me a lot of exercises to do, and he's really big on non-prescription remedies.
Shawn Robinson, her comment was when Dr. Phil got on Dolphin about not embracing his wife when she felt alone was a moment.
Oh, when she was sitting on the couch, she was crying, and Dolphin didn't reach out to hug. From Dr. Phil's perspective, is he should have hugged her. He's like, but wait, I tried it before, and she told me don't touch me. So it's like, damn if I do, damn if I don't. So that, but it was like a kind of like a breakthrough moment because I guess, I guess Dolphin, he can elaborate on that.
Yeah, I was kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. We had just went through that a couple of weeks ago. We was in the kitchen and we was having a discussion about the marriage, and she completely broke down. And I started to go across the kitchen to try to give her a hug. And when I say she stopped me dead in my tracks, told me don't touch her, I was just like, damn, if I try to hug her on this show and she flee me off,
Stiff on me.
it was just like I was really stuck between a rock and a hard place. I really didn't know what to do.
No, man, listen. And I know it's hard when guys, because women look at us like the world is all about men, but I've been in that situation, Dolphin. Like, you like, well, what the do you want me to do? Like, what do you want me to say? Like, if I hug you, you don't want me to hug you. If I walk away, I'm wrong if I walk away. And it's like, I know the frustration of just feeling like, well, damn, like, I don't know. Like, I'm hurt too.
Yeah, I've been there too.
I'm upset too. And like, I felt really bad. And I've been in this situation in my own relationship when your kids would describe, and I know this is painful. So I you know, when your kids hear the arguments and they hear what's going on, and
she shared with the kids. She shared insight about their potential divorce and problems within their marriage with the kids.
Yeah, but the kids actually said they had heard the arguments. They had heard the yelling. How what when you see it, what were your thoughts and feelings about that?
That right there, that part kind of threw me loop because my kids has never ever witnessed an argument with me and her.
Right.
So I think it wasn't the fact that they witnessed the argument. It was just like they were privileged to something that they should not have been privileged to.
Got you.
We've never had no spats. And we've never had no slamming the doors and all that other stuff. I never let myself get that upset to where I would argue with her in front of my kids. I don't play that. But I just think that they were privileged on her behalf to something that shouldn't have concerned them. And I think that when you're privileged, you feel like you witnessed it, especially
Yeah,
as a child.
got you. Right. Yep. Yeah. And it was weird because even when you go through that, I felt this is so weird. I feel the same way you feel, that the kids shouldn't be privileged to that information. Now, I don't know if that's right. I don't know if I'm right or wrong.
You shouldn't.
But I feel, but then I also understand as a family, maybe we should share stuff like that. So when you say that used to irritate the hell out of me. Like, why are we allowing them to understand what's going on? Have you changed your process? Do you think it was something that the kids should have been privileged to, or do you still think they shouldn't have?
I guess it depends on what game you in. I mean, if you already know you've had a decision and you made a decision to move on, now it's time to sit down and have that talk with the kids, because at some point they're going to wake up and try to figure out why mom is one way living here and dad is living here. So if it got to that point, then yeah, you would have to have that conversation. It's so many different ways. Some people's philosophy is like, I think we should tell the kids because I grew up and I was always in the dark about stuff, and kids today are much smarter. And it really depends on how you were raised and how you want to raise your kids. Me personally, I don't believe in putting that kind of stress on them. That's just me.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Your kids are amazing, by the way, and how they represented themselves in front of those cameras was really amazing, Dolphin.
Like, how do they know my name? They like he know our name. I thought that was genuine. The kid, Leah saw the show. Leah, you got any? I know Leah was like, yo, I thought the show was good. Like, what was your thoughts, Leah?
No, I was almost in tears at the end. I thought it was great. I was curious as to past the 90 days. What were some of the things that you found to be the most helpful that you guys are still doing today after you made your covenant?
I think the communication, keeping that communication and trying to make sure you stay on the same page about everything is a must. It really is a must. You can't just assume that everything is everything. You got to literally ask, hey, what's going on today? What do we need to talk about? Because you just don't ask, and then time goes on, and you'll be right back where you started. So,
no, when y'all did the covenant, I thought that was amazing. I thought it was beautiful, and I was like, and in the back of my mind, I was like, God damn, there's so much pressure right now to make this relationship work.
Mm-hmm.
Because millions of people watch y'all take this covenant, and I'm like, wow. Like, first of all, you love your wife. That's number one. And you want to fulfill this covenant. Do you feel that the outer pressure now that it's now millions of people watched you make this covenant? Do you feel that pressure?
Nah, not at all. I don't feel no pressure. I guess I never really looked at it as millions of people with like millions of people. I guess you look at it like a covenant is kind of like a little mini ceremony.
Yeah.
And it's like having millions of people at your wedding or something. I guess I never really looked at it like that.
Yeah.
They smile. You got to smile, Mike. You
gotta smile. Let me tell you something. Your guest list at the club was crazy last night. Your guest list at the club was nuts.
Yeah. That shit was bananas.
So the challenging part for me watching is when I felt his pain when she complained, not complained. I guess she expressed her thoughts and concerns, and then he tried to fulfill those needs by, I didn't know you can cook, by the way, Dolph, but he cooked the breakfast, he was cooking and doing the flowers, and she's like, no, he only doing it because I said something. I'm like, what? That's what I thought that was the goal. And Dr.
You heard what Dr. Phil said, right? He straight got on like, okay, what's the problem with that? That's what you want. So he kind of got in her head, and she was like, I kind of see what you're doing. It's just like it was crazy. But yeah, as far as cooking, a lot of people don't know. I actually got my degree in culinary arts.
Yay, that's awesome.
Nice.
I'm gonna tell you right now, when you was like communication, and you kept emphasizing we gotta communicate. Dog, after the TV show was over, I went right upstairs and had sex with my fiance because I was like, we need to communicate. Stacy looked at me like, What
You
dog?
did the
You did the right thing, you said.
Stacey was looking at me like, "What's wrong?" I said, "Nothing. Just like I think we need to, and I think we need to cuddle afterwards." And I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "What were you watching?" I was like, "Don't worry about it. We need a connection." So I don't know if Stacey knows it, but that back got blown out because of that show last.
Thanks to Dolph. See, Dolph, you opened up, you shared, and look at that.
You saved my relationship.
I'm trying to save as many people as I can.
Damn. Okay, so the process is going on. You've done the show. Give us the update. Like, how's everything going up to right now? How's everything going?
I mean, you know what? We decided to focus on, I guess, restructuring the foundation.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say a foundation, we're dating. We're trying to be the best of friends again, so that way everything else can kind of fall into place.
So
and
you're still
that's missing the last few years with the stress of the business, going through the depression and all of that. We kind of lost our way as far as just me and her. So now we're trying to get me and her back on that best friend level.
And it was dope because at the end of the show, it was like they showed the pictures of you guys hanging out, you guys smiling and doing. I was like,
some pictures, man. He killed because when we did the taping, we didn't know anything about those pictures.
And
he started rolling all those memories.
Mm-hmm.
That stuff really.
Hey, Dolphin. Side note, because I know you're a businessman.
Here we go.
I know that water ice company is about to be popping.
I was like, look at that commercial. They filmed at the water ice truck. I said, that was smart. That was very, very smart.
Dog.
Yeah, that was a plug, right?
So have you seen any increase in the water ice situation? Because I was like, every time I saw it, I said, this product placement is ridiculous. This is amazing.
Yes, hold on a second. Hold on. Be right back.
Uh-oh. He about to show it something? Is he taking us to the water ice truck?
I don't know. Something happened. Make sure, Shawn, we're going to get your question. And Shawn asked a couple times.
Did Dr. Phil know where the Philly water ice was before he had it? I doubt it. Uh-oh. I don't know what's going on.
Hold on 1 second. I just had to do something real quick.
Oh, I thought you was taking us to the water ice truck.
No.
I thought you renovated that joint. I thought it was a brand new.
No, the funny thing is, I actually started to, but I didn't get up early enough. I actually started to do this interview from the distribution center. We opened up a warehouse now, so I actually started the interview from the distribution center.
So let's talk about it real quick. The distribution center. Explain. What are you're selling the water ice and it's going all over the country now?
Yeah, we're actually wholesaling and shipping now.
Yeah.
That's big.
Wow. That's what I'm talking about.
Did Dr. Phil know about Philly water ice before that? Have you heard about it? Did he like it? What was his thoughts?
He loved it. He's hooked on that pina colada, man.
That is amazing.
We had a conversation afterwards. He said, "Man, that pina colada is good." Thank you.
So is Dr. Phil willing to invest? Like, is he investing?
Yeah, there you go. Come on, Mike.
What are we doing here? Like, Dr. Phil, stop playing the pina. It could be the Dr. Phil pina colada.
Yeah, we might talk about that.
We'll do the follow-up show. The follow-up show with the family, with Dr. Phil investing like Shark Tank into the water ice.
I was about to say he's gonna have another show.
And I wouldn't put it past. I could see you. I could see you taking it there quickly. Your wife's comedy career. How is that going? And like, how can people follow her? Because she really is. She's a comedian. Like, she's for real. Like, this ain't no hobby.
Oh shit! They can follow her on her IG, Alicia Coley.
And how's that? Is that and maybe I should ask this. Did that add any stress to the marriage? Her having to be out the house and running around doing, because comedy's hard because you got to be out the house.
Nah, it never really not as far as me. No, I think the stress that came with COVID is when they shut them stages down. And could not go out that house, get on stage, and that's when it got really, really rough for us. Because I guess you know how it is, Mike. That stage is therapy, man.
Yeah, man.
That gives y'all a chance to go out there and release and do that. So once they shut them stages down, man, listen.
Any reason it wasn't highlighted that she was a comedian?
I really don't know. That was all part of editing because they did talk about it. So it was, once it goes to editing, I mean, they flip it however they want.
Yeah, that editing that's why I don't do too many shows. Shut up, Mike. Shut your ass up. Like, what are you talking about? That's why you don't do shows, Mike.
I don't like the editing.
I don't like, because I like having control of my editing. I like having control. Did they take the cameras to a comedy show that she performed at?
Yeah, that's why I was like, I'm not sure what happened, but yeah, they had some footage of a show that she did. Actually, the last night of filming, she had a show. So they had a couple PAs went down there and did some taping of some of the stuff she was doing. So I'm really not sure. It was a couple things I know that we did that wasn't in there, but like I said, they telling me that.
See, I can't curse on the show now because we have different affiliates, and now I can't say whatever. I got to watch my language now. Like, we got to, I can't drop any F-bombs. But Dr. Phil, what the hell are you thinking? Do you know how much stress that could have caused between Dolphin and his wife, that the water ice truck gets all the shine and you don't put her on stage? Like, what?
Surety said I wanted to be a promoter. He didn't allow me.
What?
It was that pina colada. Once he had that pina colada, goddamn, he had to keep the shine on the trailer, bro.
That is amazing, Dolphin. We're super proud of you, man. We're super proud of you for opening up, because, with this mental health situation that's going on in America, the one thing that I'm happy is that between Charlemagne, I've talked about it, you've opened up in front of millions of people, you and your wife, you and your family, your entire family opened up. And I thought it was a beautiful thing. And man, I wish you all the luck in the world. And I hope you guys have a glorious 60 years.
Wait, we got the psychic. I wonder if the psychic, well, I know you wrap it up, but I wonder if the psychic can give him a reading. You want a reading, bro? You want a reading? You want a reading? Let's bring our psychic. It's Thursday. We always have our psychic on. Let's bring Dex in here.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. Let's have him say something wrong to this happy. No, that's brilliant, Jay.
No, let's see. So all you need is your birthday, just the birth month and day. He don't need the year and a specific question. So Dex,
good morning, everybody. How y'all
doing? Good
morning.
So Dolphin, a little backstory. Dolphin was just on Dr. Phil the air yesterday. Dr. Phil's new show called Making House Calls. Some challenging scenarios within his marriage. So I would love for you to give him a nice little quick reading related to his marriage and what do you see. Here I go, Dolph. I don't know if that's the question you want.
This is not me. I'm out of this. This is all Jay Black. This is all Jay Black's wonderful thinking. Go ahead.
Is that your question, Dolphin? Are you interested in hearing something about? Good morning, by the way. I'm Dexter.
Good morning.
Good morning, Dexter. How you doing?
Is that something that you were interested in hearing about, or is there another question that might be pressing for you? Just curious.
I mean, Jay brought you on. I just let you do your thing. Do what you do.
All right, it's really helpful when clients like tell me something that is important to them, or you know what I mean. It kind of directs the focus. But if since Jay Black mentioned your marriage, let's talk.
Yeah, ask Jay Black. Maybe Jay Black has a question for Dolphin. Ask Jay Black.
So one of the things I see at this looks like there might be a bit of a period where listening seems to be a bit of a challenge. So the dialogue with regard to listening, and then of course I didn't see the show, so I don't know, but there seems to be like a dialogue around moving in different directions right now. But that shifts by November. You have the strength force sitting up over top of you. Also, this patience card also as well. It looks like there seemed to be a point where there's a lot of agitation and aggravation. But in November, there looks like there's a significant turnaround. I don't know if it's because of the holidays. Also, it looks like there seems to be something significant that happens in your wife's family that causes you or that calls you to need to be there for her. That's what's showing up here. It's number 5 of swords here, saying that there seems to be some kind of a painful scenario that seems to happen in her family in particular, which can help to rekindle and respark the dialogue of togetherness and loving kindness in your marriage. So, hopefully the Dr. Phil show gave you some dialogue with regard to resolution, but also I'm seeing like there seems to be a significant resolution in your marriage because you guys are reminded about why you guys are sticking it out together. This is the Saturn return card, which is how life lessons can wake us up and bring us back to what really matters in life after significant changes, usually something that includes pain. So yeah, so you guys are on the right track, and much power to you.
That's good. See, that was good. That was a good reading. Good. It's good to know. Look, I'm not even Dolph. Dolph's my guys. I like that. That's good. But thanks, Dolph. Thanks, God, Mike. I'll let you finish wrapping up now.
You're just an ass, yo. You can't roll it. You can't roll the dice all the time.
It worked.
You got poor Dex. Dex is sitting here going like, what? Like I don't even what. Okay, it worked out. All right.
Read that, Mike.
Mike, this is Dolphin's mom. I heard your comment last time about swapping your mama. That was
the wife swap. We was talking about wife swap, and you did
wife swap, not mama swap.
I would listen, Mama Dolphin.
Mama Dolphin.
Mama Dolphin. I love my mama, but my insecurities is I would do a mama swap before I did my wife swap, but because I think mama swaps is cool because it's just you just switching mamas and they can cook in the kitchen and share recipes.
You're gonna keep going. Just let it go, man. Just let it go.
Listen, honestly, do you know what a great TV show that would be doing a mama swap?
What's that?
Like y'all playing.
Oh, a mom swap?
If y'all swap moms, like if me and Jay Black swap moms and we actually had cameras, that would be amazing, dog. That would be amazing. Like I probably shouldn't even say it out there, but Mama Dolphin, I meant no disrespect at all. I don't even know why I said the joke, but what's the context of the joke? What was it?
Yeah. I don't even remember. I saw somebody else last name Cooley. It must be another family member. They said they heard it as well. Now we were just talking about wife swaps, and then you just made a joke. It was just
mama swaps.
Yeah.
How about daughter swaps? How about pet swaps?
She said she want to keep her son, so no, she don't want to swap with you, Mike. So.
No, but it's just temporary. It's just a temporary swap. Listen, I swear my mom would swap me quick. But thank you, Mama Dolphin. Thank you. I Miss Coley. I'm sorry, Mrs. Coley. So I meant no disrespect at all. I just thought it was a great idea. And when we talk for 3 hours, you just got to keep talking. Like sometimes things come out, like Jay Black just put Dolphin on the spot with a psychic for no reason, just because we got 3 hours to fill. We got to fill 3 hours.
We got to fill this time. We got to fill
Dolphin. Thank you so much, and we'd love to have you back. And we want to find more stuff out about the water ice. We want to find out how people can actually order the water ice from you. So if you send us that information or let us know how to get in there, because the water ice is sick. Your water ice is amazing. So if that's something we can do, we can make that happen.
All right, I got you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Right. Blow it up.
All right, Dolphin. Ladies and gentlemen, the celebrity from last night's Dr. Phil, my man Dolphin.
Big dog. Big dog. Feel better, Dolph.
All right.
Later.
See, what was that, Gloria Bush? What was that? Put that comment.
Oh, that was my mom. What she said?
Gloria Bush would be an amazing mom, of course.
Mr.
Mom
Dono,
swaps is hilarious,
Miss
dog.
Bush. Mom swap.
Mom swaps is hilarious. Like y'all tripping right now.
I was like, what did he just say? But everyone knows Mike make jokes, so he's just making jokes. That's all it was. No disrespect.
I'm not gonna stop making jokes.
Yeah,
that's why we here.
Comedians do that. They make jokes.
Yeah, that's the whole point. Like to actually be like, yo, comedians making jokes. It's like redundant. Yeah. It's like a stripper. Be like, yo, the stripper's taking her clothes off. Yeah, that's what she's supposed to do. She's taking the damn clothes off. All right. What time is it, y'all?
It's 38 after 8 on the East Coast.
All right, so Dex, let's do first of all, can we get you on IG Live?
I was just about to ask you that. Yes, I'm ready.
Yeah, get you on IG Live, and then go ahead. What were you want to say?
Which volume should I turn down? The volume on my computer or the volume on IG?
On the volume on IG.
On IG,
yeah. Thank you, David Burns. He says, I love you. I know Jay be trying to leave me out there in the island. I love being on the island.
No, when Mama Coley came out, I was like, oh, he got that one.
Mama Coley.
I'm gonna let you. You gotta
Mama
tread lightly.
swap.
You gotta tread lightly.
How about we do side chick swaps? Y'all want to play? We didn't even get to say hi to Leah. Good morning, Leah.
Good morning, Leah Frazier.
Friends.
Let me tell you. Okay, we got 11 minutes. We're gonna.
Mama Coley's still here, Mike.
Hey, Mama Coley.
I just think that's so cute that his family tuned in.
Thanks for having. No, we love dolphins.
Oh, nice.
Listen,
yes.
Thank you so much. And we were proud. We're proud of him, and it took a lot of courage to get on there and to be that open with the family. So we wish them all nothing but the most amazing blessings ever. And you can keep watching whenever you want, Ms. Cole. We love having you on here, and you can even get a reading if you want.
Yes, matter of fact, I need a birth month and day and a question, Miss Coley.
So. Go ahead. So Dex, let me get you on the IG Live. And yes, Miss Coley, all we need is a birthday and a question. That's all we need. And I gotta charge my phone. That's why I'm waiting for this break. Once we get on this break, I'm gonna charge this phone. Dex, I can't find you on here. Why can't I see you on my IG?
I'm on your IG Live. I sent you a request. Looks like
you did. It is right there. I think that's you. Is that you? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, homie. We'll get him on here. Everybody on my IG Live. These are the rules. I'm waiting for him to pop up. All we need is your birthday and a specific question. That's what we need.
Don't need the year.
We don't need the year. We need a birthday and a specific question. That's what we need. Next, we'll start. Look, I'll set it off. March 2nd, I need a specific question on where my career is going in the next 6 months. Is that better?
Yeah, no, distinctions are always super helpful.
Yeah, because right now it sucks. So listen, so if a card that comes up says it sucks, understand, I already know that. Like, I don't need, right now, I'm waking up in the morning and listen, man, I'm waking up every morning doing this damn show, and I need monetization.
Yeah,
yeah.
One of the things that I keep telling you as we keep talking, like it really is important for you to hold on. I don't think you understand. There's a movement happening right now in your horoscope. This is upside down, so I'll turn it right side up. But this is the Page of Swords here, which is basically saying it looks like there's a shift coming for you as far as the direction you're headed. And so what's happening is God is changing your track. And while God is changing your track, there's a bit of a interim phase, right? A bit of having to kind of wait for the next movement. I told you after. You'll start to see some significant movement in December, but once January gets here, there's some dialogues where you're going to have to start practicing saying yes, because some of the offers that are coming your way are going to be quite scary. It looks like it's like more than perhaps what you've been asking for. So in that arena, if you knew, and this is why your spirit guides are kind of sitting there like, or watching you with their arms crossed as you keep kind of saying what's going on, like faster. If you knew like the outcome, the things that were coming down the pipe, you also would fall back and just enjoy waking up in the morning.
Wow.
To count it all joy beforehand. There's a really good gospel song I like. It's called "Praise Him in Advance." Like literally, you can already begin celebrating some of your achievements because they're on the way.
Is Jay Black with him?
I'm like, yeah, do you need new friends?
We got Leah's there, right? Leah's there, right? We need Leah friends.
What's going on, IG? I see from Good Morning. Good morning, guys. Well, Jay Black, I think what was interesting the first time we met, I think I told you that I saw some things happening for you that were expanding. And so, it's not uncommon, and it's quite common that in your soul group, regardless of who kind of begins to have movement first, you really should start celebrating your own successes and clapping harder for, your buddies, your colleagues, your network, because that means that spirit is in your circle. So everybody typically ascends together when you're a part of a soul group or people who are achieving, if that makes sense.
Can a negative person take away from that soul group? Like if things pop, like somebody that's negative energy suck that dry?
Good question. When you're discussing negative energies, etc., I think it's important to understand understand that when you are magnetizing your soul group 2, you're only magnetizing like minds during that period. There are periods of time where we might be in an interim phase, and if we give in to certain types of negative thinking, you could magnetize those type of individuals, but that's not what I'm seeing happening here. And I also recognize that I'm in a growth phase, which I think is what aligned us and allowed you guys to for us to be introduced. So I've also become a part of this accelerating group.
I know.
So you down?
Benefit.
Dex is in. He's in.
We're all doing our respective work in different areas of life, right? And yet somehow we've come together. So that's not a coincidence.
No, I totally get it. And when negative energy sucks you dry, sometimes that could be good too. Okay, listen. That was just a joke I wanted to say.
Mama Cooley had April the 8th. April the 8th, and she said, "Will my children be okay?" April the 8th.
So as far as like children being okay, that question's a little bit generic. I mean, when we're talking about okay in terms of what our spirit guides deem to be okay, right? It's really just a dialogue of is everybody doing the work that they need to be doing. I do see that over the next 2 years, at least until the end of 2022, a couple of your children might be going through some challenges, but this is just to align them with a higher purpose and a reclamation or revival of kind of what they're doing here on the planet and what they're trying to leave behind. So all of your children right now are beginning to work on their legacies, which can be, which is a rite of passage and not always the most comfortable period of time when we're going from a medium level of consciousness to higher levels of consciousness. So some of your, I don't know how many children you have. I'm seeing 3 that seem to be, I don't know if you have 3 at least, but there seems to be the number 3 showing up. At least 3 seem to be having some acceleration happening.
Everybody on IG Live, all we need, somebody said I'm echoing on IG Live. I'm trying to figure it out. They said my mic's echoing, so I don't know what's going on, so I'm trying to figure that out, but thank you. David Burns' question is, I'm doing the right things as a father to keep my kids happy, and why are they afraid to talk to me? It's probably because you sleep with a gun. No, I'm playing, Dave. Listen.
November 27th.
November 27th. November 27th. Why won't his kids talk to him?
Good question. Okay, one of the pieces that's showing up, November 27th is Sagittarius. One of the pieces that's showing up, and you may not recognize it, but because you seem to be thinking in a more serious state of mind lately, ever since I'll say probably December of last year, there seems to be a way that you communicate that seems to be sharp and cutting, and I think that it can be certainly, while it might be intended to be in the best interest for other people. Somebody's saying, yeah, a very bad echo. Hold up a second. All right, can you guys still hear me? Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah, we hear you on the stream. I'm not sure. Let me go log on IG and add myself.
I don't hear echo. Oh, sorry.
And Leah, you can request.
I'm trying to adjust the volume so we don't hear an echo.
Volume all the way down. Cool.
My computer volume is up and my phone volume is down. But the mic is still on. Should I be? I mean, how will IG hear me if I turn my mic off? Should I turn this mic off?
No, you maybe try it just to see.
Let's see.
Sorry for those watching.
Can you still hear me on IG? You may not even be able to still hear me now. Turn this mic off.
I think they can still hear you if you turn it on.
Yep, still hear you.
They can still hear you.
On Instagram, you can still hear me?
Yeah. Your mic is good. They said it's gone now.
Right, because I turned my mic off.
Yeah. Turn that. Okay, so we should be good.
All right. Well, so I'm sorry. So moving forward, there just seems to be a movement right now where you might have to work a little bit harder to ensure that your message is being received by people that you're giving advice to, because it just looks like your tongue might be a little bit more sharp these days.
Okay, so it's basically him just being too sharp with his wordplay right now.
Yeah, there's a shift in how he's beginning to think, and so the way he's talking to himself, his self-talk, is reflected in the way he's talking to other people.
It's too blunt. He's too blunt. You want to be more soft and more empathy within the dialogue.
How old are your kids, Dave? If you don't mind us asking. Kids are different now, y'all. No, they really are. Like, kids are not trained the way we were trained to take the verbal abuse. Thanks. 2 birth children and 1 stepdaughter. So 3 is correct. Have a good day.
on it.
I must visit your show again. All adults. I have 4 grandchildren. Great show. Thank you. Well, all right.
Thanks, Mama.
All right, put up Dexter's IG so Miss Tina can follow, because that was spot on.
There you go. There you go. But Dave, like, it's not easy, Dave. These kids are different.
Dave's daughter is 15 and his son is 14.
These I'm telling you, those ages, it's not what you can't talk to your kids the way we got talked to. That's as simple as I can say it, y'all. As much as you want to say what used to be said to us, you just can't.
But they're not adults, so you don't want to talk to them as adults, but you still got to be mindful that they're kids, right? Ain't that what you're saying, Mike? Or you saying you got to respect them a little deeper?
You got to respect
I said so.
They got feelings. Parents didn't give a damn about our feelings when they raised us. When they said shut the up, they really said shut the up. In real life, I've never told my kids to shut the F up.
Oh, God.
My dad would literally like, yo, if you don't clean this effing room up, that's not how you can talk to your kids now. I can't. My kids would literally look at me like I was a terrorist if I said, if you don't clean this mother effing room up right now, they would be like, they'd be disappointed in me. They'd be like, why would you speak to us like that? No, my dad was hardcore. Like I had to really step back. I had to really step back and watch how aggressive that I get, because it's just different, Dave. Trust me, I feel your pain, Dave. Sherry Dickerson, 123. Do you see my marriage lasting past 2022? Well, damn.
Well, that's specific.
We haven't even gotten into 2022 yet. So that means that the marriage must be in some kind of emergency.
Well, 123, January 23rd. Do you see? Yeah. All right. Sherry Dickerson. What do you got, Dex? Get them cars popping, homie.
The first thing I'm seeing is that, Sherry, it looks like you are coming to a point where you feel like you are at kind of your breaking point as far as the marriage is concerned. But Venus is planet of relationships and relating, is moving through Scorpio right now. So it looks like some stuff might be coming up. It might be better for you guys to have some mediation right now, because the material that can come up during this period of time, which lasts until, I believe, the first week of October. So we got about a good 3 or 4 weeks of this movement. The material that can come up right now can be very poisonous to our relationship and to the overall outlook of our relationship. So you really could demolish your relationship right now, and I think that's what you're probably feeling. It's also going to be, like I said a week ago, that there was going to be some challenges coming to relationships. Not all bad, but all challenges that caused us to step up to the plate and take necessary action. So I do think it's time for some mediation if you're interested in your marriage lasting past 2022. If you take a look at this number 10 of Wands here, here's a dialogue about storm. There's a bit of a stormy patch coming that's already kind of moved in. And then as we move forward into next year, you'll also notice that things turn around for the better, but you have to take action. This is a free will card. And right now it just seems like you're holding on. Look at this snail here, right? The winds are blowing and you seem to be just kind of like seeing if you should let go, and which is
all right. We got to take a break, right?
Perfect. I'm gonna get some earbuds so I actually can take this mic so people can hear on Instagram, and I can hear you on camera. So
we're gonna take a break. We're gonna come back. We will have the psych. We'll clear up all our IG problems. I'm gonna drop IG for a second, then we're gonna come back in like 3-4 minutes. Jay Black will be here. I gotta use the restroom and smoke a Black and Mild. So if I'm not here, it doesn't mean the show is ended. I will be back. I'm coming back. I just need to inhale on the Black and Mild. Don't tell me it's unhealthy. I know it's unhealthy. Nothing on the Black and Mild box ever says this is good and it contains vitamin C. I realize what I'm doing, okay? Before y'all get to judging, all right? It's Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. We will be back. Yeah, y'all. What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out.
Real quick before we go, Mike was very, very sweet and a good person. I could tell right away that he was a good human being. You know what I'm saying? And I saw a lot of fair weather friends around him. You know what I mean? Where anybody can play a good friend on the Instagram and look a certain way. But I just feel like Mike is a good person. And if you sit down and talk to him, you'll know that within 5 minutes. I knew that from the first day I sat down and talked to him in the break room, that he was a good person. And I don't throw people away when they have struggles. I actually think that makes people more dope when they're okay to talk about him. You know what I'm saying? And he's okay making fun of himself. I'll always try to plug Mike in any projects I got going on. I actually have a play coming up October 9th in Dallas, and I actually asked them I said, I need y'all to give him a role in this play.
She did.
So, yeah. So,
all right, Mike, you ain't even told me that.
See?
Oh my God.
Rolling out.
Search Media Room 360 on all streaming platforms. Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends. Yeah.
Widowers Records, baby. About to ruin another perfectly good song. Yep, true story. Used to date this girl. One night she got in my car. She just wanted to argue. She started talking bad about me. She started talking about my nose. Coming for me. I'm sensitive about my nose. So I had no choice. I had to make that walk. Make that walk. Walk your ass home, girl. Just keep going. Hope she get lost. Don't let me your thought. True colors I never ditched the chick before. I apologize if you live too far, but I made that walk. Made that bit walk. I guess you know where she's going. Yeah. Know you wanna fight. I can see it in your eyes when I picked you up at your front door. Matter of time, there's no reason for this fight. Tell me something I ain't heard before. Oh, I've been dealing with this shit, and it's about to be on. Stop talking all the shit. Oh, she won't, so I made that walk. Made that walk. Walk her ass home, girl, just keep going. Hope you get lost. Don't let me your thoughts. True colors. I've never dissed a chick before. I apologize if you live too far, but I made that walk. Made that walk. I guess you know where she's going. Oh, nah. Clown my mom's hairdo when the couch is in the guest room. I'll make sure I keep her number blocked. Now it's time to play, go out on a date. I'll be partying at 5 o'clock. Oh, I've been dreaming about it, girl. You ain't the one I want. I can't stop laughing, girl, 'cause I made that walk. Made that walk. Walk your ass home, girl, just keep going. Hope she get lost. Don't let me your thoughts. True colors are showing. Get out my car and stay out my car. You don't talk about my nose. I'm sensitive about my nose. We the worst records. Yeah. Made that walk. That'll learn ya.
Don't never stop if you wanna be on top, yeah.
Tap in.
Yeah, yo, Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Yes, that is a messy remix. That is a messy remix for those that made that be walk. Made that be walk. Let me tell you, that's Lady Jade, who I used to work with. And when we filmed that video, quick story. When she slammed that door in my car.
That was your real car. Go ahead.
That was my real car. We did like 4 takes. I said, Jade, there's no need to slam the damn door that hard. Like, you're really not mad at me like that. She was like, no, I'm in the role. Dog, the last take wasn't even the one. I said, that's it. We're not doing. I don't know what type of anger Lady Jade had in her body that day. And I was like, dog, we are not cracking this window. So shout out to everybody. I'm going to get this IG live popping off. Dexter, our resident psychic, who's here weekly every Thursday. We got him on here. Thursday. And how do they reach out to you? Give them your Instagram and all that good stuff.
Sure. Can you guys hear me? Okay.
Yes, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you.
Hear you on the stream. Yep.
All right, perfect. So you can just contact me at Love 911 Tarot on Facebook or Instagram. There's also a link on my Instagram page if you're interested in booking a session. It's just $1.50 or $2 a minute. Also, too, I want to promote a little shameless plug. In October, I'm currently doing signups for a class I'm teaching on tarot. It's a beginner's level class. If you've been playing around with cards, if you know somebody who, I don't want to say playing around, but if you know somebody who's working with cards or has a deck and wants to get a little bit faster and a little bit more insight into how to uncover the tarot, please go ahead and join us. That's also at the link on my IG. And this week only, if you use the code TAROT in all caps, you get 15% off. So it's just $10. It's $10 class, but I'm also giving you 15% off. So yeah, check it out.
Nice.
Let me tell you something, Dexter. There are no shameless plugs on this show. This show is Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, aka The Plug. We are plugging everything.
Thank you
by
so much.
any means necessary. Whatever you got going on, you make sure you plug it. Let's get everybody on IG Live. Let me rock this out. Send a request. Shawnee's already on it.
And Sherry said you were spot on her reading, by the way, Dex. She said you nailed it. You were spot on, Sherry.
That's what we do here. That's what we do.
Did Leah ever get a reading? Did I ever put Leah on the spot for a reading?
Yes, and he told me November something unexpected is going to happen in my love life, and that's all I want. I don't want no more days.
All you need to know is what you do for the D. What you gonna do for the D, girl? Let me tell you. The D is cut. Hold up. Wait a second. I think that's the D knocking. Wait a second. Be patient. Just be patient. I'll be there soon. All you have to do is be patient, Leah.
November.
Everything will be fine. I'm right around the corner. It's going to be turkey and vitamin D. Turkey and D. With a side of tongue. You're going to get turkey D and a side of tongue.
Wow, that's specific.
I'm just telling you. Hold up. That's the card. That's the card right there. The card.
That's a spirit right there. That was a spirit talk.
Hold on, Shawnee. How you drop off my IG? What happened?
I don't know. It's something like I don't mean no harm.
We can get real.
Because you know I love you, but whenever he's on, I can't get on. And like when he popped in, it kicked me out.
I don't know what's going on.
She get that energy. I don't know.
I got Leah on here. I don't even try to get Jay Black. Jay Black be so anti after a while. Like F him. He not even part of the show on IG Live. On IG Live, it's just Michael Shawn, Leah Frazier, Psychic Dex, and Shawnee. We're trying to get Shawnee back on here. If you have, if you want your reading, all we need is your birthday and a specific question. We don't even need the year because everybody's so worried about their age and stuff like that. We don't even know. We don't even need the year. We don't need none of that. All we need is the birthday. That's all. So if somebody has something, let me check the IG Live right now.
Somebody said it's echoing.
One more thing about IG, it's somebody hacked Dexter's page or cloned it. So it's another page out there that's not his. And I see one of our listeners following it. You following the wrong page. That's not it.
Wow. So wait, you got so they started another page that's very similar to your page.
That means you're famous now.
It's happened a couple times that people have kind of created other pages and taken the last couple posts I made and pretended to be me and inbox people for readings. But one of the things you should know about me, anybody who's watching, I'm never going to inbox you and ask you to support the business with a reading. Like I'm never going to ask.
Right.
So,
send me some money.
So yeah, I mean that's just really, it's just bad.
Wow.
No.
All right. You need your blue check. You need your blue check now because they keep trying to make pages to be used. So you need your, you get that blue check verification, brings in more money.
We have always,
but don't do you have to have a certain number of followers to get that? Don't you?
No,
that's a whole nother ploy. Don't worry, that's a whole nother scam that goes on. That's a whole nother scam. 929. I'm always me says 929. Am I going to find a man this year? She said this year. Well, I'm thinking it's a she. I'm thinking.
What's the name? What's the name?
Because it says I am always me _101.
Cool. Cool, just so that they know who you're talking about. So,
yeah.
929 is 929 is Libra. So the question is, what was the question? Am I going to have?
Will they find a man this year?
Okay, cool. Give me a moment. Oh yeah, there's somebody coming your way, but you don't want them. So this Queen of Cups is showing up. Listen, you guys have no idea how often people ask me about the love lives, and the first thing my guide shows me is that they are throwing away what's being sent them their way. So one of the first things, and it's because not only are we about to head into a Mercury retrograde phase, which I can explain for those who may not know about it, but that's between November 26th and the 18th of October. It just means that people from our past are coming back so we can use hindsight to make better decisions. But we also have to extrapolate the last bit of information from other scenarios that kind of the ball was dropped, or maybe people ghosted us or did us wrong. So it's an opportunity for us to get resolution. So there's somebody from your past coming back first. And that's so that you can get some resolution and closure. But it looks like you're throwing away the opportunity because you're just trying to look toward the future. This Magician card is saying you can't move forward until you recollect and take care of your past. And that's just true for all of us. So we're all going to be visiting different areas of our lives, but this Mercury retrograde is going to fall in Libra. So that's expressly indicating that you are going to have to decide how you want to be moving forward. And since the life theme of Libra is partnerships and marriage, you don't get a pass. So anytime you drop the ball on any relationship work, your life becomes harder.
Okay. Hold it. Wait. The person that you just did the reading for, always me. Hold on. This is the D knocking. The D's knocking. The D's knocking. Don't answer. Don't answer the door. Don't answer the door. Don't answer. Look, the D's gonna be consistent. The D might even ring the bell. Bing, bing. Don't answer. Don't answer the door. We have somebody else.
I'm telling you, my guy says if you don't answer the door, you're gonna just push back this lesson, and you're gonna still be asking where your man is months from now. Go ahead.
So they should answer the door when the D knocks, even though they should answer.
In this situation, under a retrograde phase, absolutely, because hindsight is 20/20, and you can get perspective and at least say your piece. You don't have to stick around, but if you avoid it, you can't get to the next level.
Good point. 22 Pooh, 1014. Will I get married soon? Will I get married soon? 22 Pooh, 1014.
Okay, so it looks like the dialogue around dating, my guy is pushing that forward. First of all, one of the things, it looks like you might be dating somebody already, but this number 5 of Wands here says that there seemed to be some frustration building up. I don't know if there's like little microaggressions or you're dropping hints, but there seems to be somebody that you have your eye set on, for whatever reason, they don't seem to be moving in the same direction as you. I think you might also be feeling that too. Come November, when Venus moves into Capricorn and we start thinking about status, you start to apply some significant amount of pressure, and Venus is going to be going backward in Capricorn. So as far as you're concerned, it just looks like as we move through into next year, this relationship, you get some changes on the perspective that you have on this relationship, to say the least. I don't see marriage this year for you. But I do see that it's something that's on your mind, and you're going to have to make some hard decisions. I will also say that you are going to be revisited by themes in your love life that happened around 8 years ago, which I believe would be, what is that, 2008? Is that 08? What's 8 minus 21? Whatever that is, 8 years ago. So take a look at the relationship scenarios you were dealing with then, because we're all actually going to be revisited by them in November. But that's a conversation for in November. So.
All right. Well, Jacqueline, right here on our screen, 624 Cancer. Will I be getting a divorce, or should I proceed a legal separation?
What's the difference between a divorce and isn't a divorce a legal separation?
I thought that's the first step, is the legal separation.
Legal separation, yeah. It's two different things.
Oh.
Yeah, so she's in step one.
But you can jump forward to divorce?
No, you got to go through legal separation first. Well, where is she at? In Texas, you have to, because it's called a cooling off period. Yeah, it's like 90 days.
Yeah, it's 90 days.
You got to understand, Black and Hispanics people, we just separate for like 7 years. We never get a divorce. We just ain't never together. Like, the divorce is like, that's too much work. Like, no, we broke up. But I guess she wants to know, should I go with the divorce, or just, I guess stick with this legal separation?
Well, I think the legal separation is probably a good first step for you, because at least until 2023, this scenario coming up for you is going to be quite messy.
Oh,
so this situation coming up for you is going to be quite messy. In fact, it looks like moving forward, because you have right now Saturn, planet of hard lessons, and what's the word I want to say? And pain is moving through the area of your horoscope associated with not only breakups, but also dissolving shared assets. So it doesn't look like they don't necessarily look easy in your favor. It just looks like it's going to be a very tough period if you try to move forward with a total divorce. So I think legal separation is probably your best first step right now, literally.
Cheaper to keep him.
Yeah, and Jacqueline got a cute little picture. She got a cute little picture going with her thing.
Look at you. Look at you.
Well, you
Look,
know,
what's
no,
your Jacqueline?
I'm
What's your IG, Jacqueline? What's your
girl.
IG?
I see you. Go with that divorce. You're gonna scoop another one. Hold up. Hey, Jacqueline. Things gonna get messy, but this is the new D. This is your future D.
Well, there you go.
No worries. You just keep yourself together, girl. Don't get sloppy. Don't get depressed and start snacking, girl. Don't get depressed. Stay the way you are, because the future D is watching from a distance. But the future D can't come yet because it's retrograde. We can't.
I'm about to take my job. That's true.
Can you explain retrograde and the do's and don'ts in retro? Are there do's and don'ts? Are there decisions you shouldn't make during the retrograde? And how long does it last?
Yeah, so retrograde typically lasts about 22 days. And just in layman's terms, when we're talking about Mercury retrograde, just when Mercury appears to go backward in the sky, it indicates that we are able to go back to projects and people and circumstances that we may have had to put on the back burner because other things were taking precedent in our lives. And that period for us now is going to be September 26th through October 18th.
Oh, Lord.
You'll also know that
in 10 days, that man, when that retrograde hits, everything feels like it's out of alignment.
That's true. So you'll notice
crazy.
That's true. You'll notice that things start to slow down. So you might find yourself in traffic delays. There might be detours. There might be glitches in your internet and any kind of communication dialogue. It might be harder to get your thoughts across. It can be a little bit more challenging because the dialogue is that forward movement is thwarted. So it makes it harder for us to move forward in life because it's responsible for making sure we look back so that we see where we've come from. And this retrograde falls in Libra, which means it's going to be about our relationships, people from a personal and professional standpoint that we have worked with, commitments that we've made to individuals, and we get a chance to redefine. So we get the do's of this period is to redefine, revisit, revise, review, revive things that perhaps have gone stale and get a new perspective. You'll notice that we struggle with retrogrades at the beginning. So from the 26th of September until about October 8th, we might have a little bit of wonkiness. But after October 8th, you're going to begin receiving, all of us are going to begin receiving downloads about our objectives and our next steps from Spirit.
So what are we in now? If we're getting ready to go into retrograde, what are we in
Good
right
question.
now?
Look at you. Like you studied astrology before. It's called a shadow period. So this period right now, you might notice that your words aren't coming to you as fast as they might usually come. If you're stuttering or a little bit, or if you know, I was teaching a class on Monday and like certain people's names weren't coming to me when I was trying to grab them in front of the class. And it was just like, okay, there's a movement happening right now. So it's just something to just be aware of. It doesn't last forever, but it is important for us to look backward before we can continue to move forward.
All right, Kelly J. 8-2. What does the rest of my year look like business and love life wise? Damn, you just want the whole rest of the year.
Right.
Huh? That's it. That's all you want. You ain't being greedy. Just give me the whole effing year. Just wrap it up. Just throw me 3 cards and bring me.
Kelly J, one of the things that I'm seeing is your love life seems to be quite lively. And by lively, it just looks like it's warm and supportive. That's what I'm seeing. I am seeing
you already know who's knocking.
Your love life seems to be warm and supportive, especially in November. November seems to be a big moment for a number of different people. And we'll talk about that later because that's a Venus conversation. But also too, this movement, there's another, as far as work is concerned, you're saying as far as business is concerned, there seems to be some kind of a change of heart happening as far as the work that you seem to be doing right now. And I think that's a bit scary for you. There seems to be a new wave of a new mandate. I would take a look at around October 8th and just kind of see what ideas crop up out of you, because there seems to be some new ideas coming your way about a different direction that you seem to be wanting to take. That takes the form and lasts until about March of next year. So it looks like you're not going to be able to see this card. Looks like you're going to be making some changes business-wise, professional-wise.
You said she got a warm. She said she got a warm love life, huh?
Yeah.
He said it was warm.
Yeah,
Hold up.
absolutely.
We got a surprise. Hey, Kelly, we here. Yes, we.
We
got a few D's here waiting for you, girl.
Good morning, Mels. I see you, Mels.
Action. What Action got to say?
Hey,
10-10.
Mel.
Do you see me in a Westbrook dress or Russell Westbrook dress in the
God.
future? Do I need to shave my legs? Oh, you know what? Action. Oh my
Does Dex
God.
know Russell Westbrook is an NBA player and he wore a dress and it made some news.
It was a skirt.
It was a skirt,
Okay.
yeah.
I don't know the difference.
Was that recent? I didn't see it.
Yeah, let me show you. I'll show you.
Shawnee.
I mean, hey, it was.
I get you next, J. Marie.
J. Marie, you're up next. We gotta show Dexter. Maybe we can throw cards on the skirt. That's Russell Westbrook right there, NBA superstar.
Oh, okay.
Who Jay Black thinks he could beat in a fight. Don't know why, but
it was for Fashion Week.
It was for Fashion Week. I mean, listen, he's a fashion over, no pun intended. He's always been the guy him and Cam Newton have always been on the cutting edge of fashion. You know, I listen, my legs ain't long enough to pull that off. Like, I'm only 5'7". That man is 6'4", 6'5". So, put J. Marie, 1121, dating. My age or older? Okay, that's specific. My age or older. Okay.
What does that mean?
She wants to know if she should date somebody her age or should she go older?
Yeah, that should. I was like, I don't know. Okay, got you. Give me a moment.
Don't go too old because that knock on the door from Medea be a lot slower. Don't go too old.
or not as often.
It's just one knock.
So, all right. So, J. Marie, interestingly enough, there seems to be this dialogue around older, but it looks like you running from older men when they try to approach. So I'm seeing you kind of pulling back from that movement, and that seems to be happening in December. It looks like there seems to be a good amount. You must have Jupiter active in your chart right now, but there seems to be a good amount of guys that are interested in you, or people that are interested in you as we move forward toward December. And so it looks like you're looking for just one individual, and also too, for whatever reason, it doesn't look like you feel like you have the energy to do a whole bunch of dating around. So interestingly enough, there seem to be a lot of people coming your way in your direction, but so you honestly get to decide. For whatever reason, it doesn't look like your older is your type. And in fact, it does look like there's somebody younger. Look at this. This is a surprise, right? There looks like there's somebody younger coming your way. So what you think you're looking for is not necessarily what's going to be showing up for you. Also, I'm seeing that showing up, between November and December this year.
Got a young boy about to light them ovaries up. Okay, J. Marie. Hey, girl, let's do a TikTok video. Is this our nurse?
Yes, this is our nurse practitioner.
Shaquisa, 619. Who do you see coming through for me? I thought you were going to say going through you. Oh, okay.
Medium. I think she's asking a medium question.
Kind of question.
Got to tap into that part.
Give me a second.
Oh, coming through for me. Got it.
All right. The first thing that I'm seeing, give me a moment, because there seems to be a male coming through, but he seems to be holding something. I'm trying to get a sense of what he seems to be holding. Okay. Did you have a pet growing up? This looks like, I don't know if this is a cat. It's a small kind of animal. It might be a dog, but this feels like a cat to me. Did you have? There seems to be a male coming through, and he's holding some kind of animal. Like a pet. I feel like it's a cat. It looks like he's initially he was holding something, and I was like, what is this? So let me know, when you were growing up, did you have some kind of a pet? This feels like or did a male relative have some kind of a pet? This feels like it might be like an uncle. This feels like a bit of this has an elder kind of an energy to it. She said nope. She didn't have a cat, but there seems to be a male coming through that's holding on to a pet.
She does have a cat, but
once again, I think for mediumship readings, like the person really is going to have to come on camera, or in this type of venue, kind of ask me specifically who they want to contact, because it can be a little chat, and it takes up too much time to kind of decipher who,
figure out who it is. Somebody can
when they're in the chat. It takes too much in the chat to do that. Honestly, so either coming on camera or having a specific person
private reading
is probably going to be better. Well, we can do it live. I do it on my show all the time on Tuesday nights, but people ask for specific people, and it just becomes easier and faster.
Yeah, so give us a specific person, and maybe we can get at that. I always think that. I was almost going to use the wrong word. Does it get scary when you can see like people
said
coming
my mom. So see, now we got a response, but it's like so delayed that we've almost moved on to another conversation. So I don't know that question. Is that a question or is she?
Yeah, her mom is the person that she's.
Her mom is the person. Her mom is the person.
Oh, okay, Mike, Shawn, you were about to say something though.
Yeah, but do that. Take care of that and see if you can. I know it's on demand thing is always like, a lot of people just, throwing things on you.
Because he says spirits
gotta be
come
focused.
through. Yeah, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
He got a man coming through, not a woman.
Well, that was the first thing that came through, of course. Give me a moment. Okay, I don't know. There seems to be when you mentioned your mom, I'm curious. Were you working with some sharp objects, or did you recently cut yourself? There seems to be. She's indicating to me that there seems to be something happening around your arms. Did you recently cut or scratch yourself? That's the first thing that seems to be coming through from her. She's saying some dialogue around being careful. So I'm curious if this kind of cutting energy is literal or figurative, as far as this is concerned. While we're waiting on a response, we can go ahead and move on and take another question.
Oh we can do that. My question was, does it ever get weird when you can see spirits or feel spirits around you? Like, do they ever just pop up out of nowhere? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like because I believe in that stuff, but I think it's like
she cut off her mom's side of the family. Thank you, because your mom.
That's not funny. We're laughing and it's not funny.
No, we're laughing because that's bugged out that he knew that he said there was a cutting through energy.
Well, yeah, that's why I'm laughing because our loved ones know how to talk to us in a way that we'll get it. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. The fact that she knew exactly what cutting meant. It could have been anything, right? That she cooked yesterday, or it could have been anything. And she knew exactly. It went right into her heart space, and she received that she had cut individuals off from her mom's side of the family. That's how you know your loved one has come through, because something comes through that's distinctive. Does that make sense? And regardless of what it might seem mundane to the audience, but to the person receiving it, it is the world. Literally, it means something legitimate. Just like what happened with Sexy Mo a few weeks ago. So one of the things that she's saying, God's about to soften your heart, my dear, and also in a way that's going to humble you. And so I think that it's important also to understand that we also have to move forward with a level of loving kindness as we move forward, and also give people an opportunity to shift, because life is all about evolution. So if we don't give people an opportunity to shift, it doesn't mean that we allow people to stay in our lives in a way that has become unhealthy for us. It means that if they have shifted and they can establish themselves as people who are repentant or can have a dialogue that indicates they've grown, we always must be open to that. We don't have to invite them back into our lives, but we must be open for reconciliation. We can't get into heaven carrying weight like that. Your mom is saying, and she's saying she wants to share space with you again. So that's why she said, be careful.
It's time for us to take a break, correct?
No, you good. No need. Okay. We good.
It's okay.
Oh, wow.
There was something else I was okay. Let me see if I got somebody else on here. We did 22 Pooh. We did that, right? Hey, is my mom coming through for me? But we need a date of birth. We need a birthday, Elaine. We need a birthday. And IG Live, we need a birthday in the question. Jay Black is a slave driver for real. Oh yeah, nurse. By the way, nurse. Put her comment back on. By the way, nurse. It is a federal law that you have to wear a mask in the airport and on a plane. That's already been proven. Just because you was on the show when everybody was trying to kill me, saying it wasn't a law. We've proven that and proven the penalties. Just want to say, have a good day. Love you.
You're always about trying to be right with Mike. So the airplane only, not in general.
I'm trying to put proper information. That's what I'm trying to put out. That's what I'm trying to put out, because Jay said it was just a policy.
Your birthday.
Your birthday.
You need your birth, not the year, just the month and day.
We just need a date. Just need a date. That's all we need. Anybody on IG Live, if you have a question, put your date of birth. I think we did you 22 Pooh. That's why I don't want to do it again. No black and mild right now, Mike. I know. Shorty Doo-Wop bought a bag. Thank you.
She brought you up to 3 hearts. I see that.
Thank you, Shorty Doo-Wop. Thank you. You always rock out for us. Thank you very much. I appreciate that for real, for real. If you have a question, all we need is a question and your date of birth. There we go. Ellen, November 8th.
Yeah, give me a second. Your mom is coming through, but she seems to be very kind of, what's the word? There seems to be an energy where she kind of wants to apologize for something for you. This is the first I've gotten of a loved one who's doing this. She seems to be very kind of, toward the end of her life, the energy coming off of her is like she feels like she was some kind of burden for you in some way. So I'm curious, did you have to take care of your mom, or were there certain affairs? She's offering you a gift, and I believe this gift, of course, is loving kindness. But she seems to be kind of sorry about some circumstances that took place when she was alive. And this is specific for you because it looks like some things have been weighing heavily on your heart. She doesn't want you to carry. She said, yeah, I did take care of her. Yeah. So she's saying that she doesn't want you to, what's the word? Be mad at her. Not that you're mad at her, but also she's saying that now you're coming through loud and clear. Whoa. She's also saying that there's an energy coming off of you that is a bit angry that she's no longer here too. So you're working through not only anger, but also energy that you spent. She's also saying she wants you to recognize that time that you had together when you were taking care of her was not wasted. But there's a train coming for all of us that we can't avoid. And when it's your time, it literally is your time. But she seems quite apologetic. If because you're angry. So she's apologizing, not because she has all knowledge now, but not because she's sorry about her experience, but she's sorry that you're not processing it in a way that's allowing you to be happy again. So she wants you, as we move into this spirit of autumn, to begin working on letting that go. As a Chinese medical doctor, I can say some foods that can help with that are foods that help to open the pores, like warming foods like stews, or you can use onion, white onion, not red, or garlic or ginger. Some things that kind of help open the pores and vent anger, right? We lose heat. Anger creates heat in our system, and we can lose heat through sweating. So she said,
Wow.
I think I have accepted it now. Good.
Shout out to Singing Gina. She bought a badge. If you don't follow Singing Gina, please go follow her. She's an entertaining person on IG Live, and she's super talented. Wow. I think Ellen says I think I have accepted it now. Wow. Go ahead, Shawnee. What were you gonna say?
When you do your medium work, do you ever get messages that you're like that you don't want to share that might it's like, whoa, wait a minute, do you really
sexual
want to
kind of messages? Yeah, go.
No, like if the person is saying
that too,
something.
I do. Listen, if your loved one that comes through, is a former. Do we curse on the show, or do I need to bleep myself?
Not anymore. We try not.
Well, try not. What type of curse are you gonna say? Is it the F-bomb?
So if somebody comes to me or former friend with benefits, right?
Right.
They typically will say some things that are familiar between from your intimate time. I mean, because that is how you know distinctively that that's that person. So they'll say, if there was a pet name for certain body parts, they'll use that pet name sometimes. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to,
I think as a rule of thumb, side chick and side dudes, even if they coming through, they shouldn't be allowed to be. You shouldn't talk for them. Because if you was a side chick, a side dude, no.
Listen. I say all the time that the friend with benefits allows us to get that out. You know what I mean? So that we can.
No, I get it. But you're not. You're not gonna keep overstepping your bounds even in death, bitch. No, you're not. No, you're not.
So you see spirits having sex? You see them like getting together? Like, do you see spirits?
I mean, they don't have sex, but they can show me images from when they were having sex with the person who's still alive.
Oh wow!
Really? All right. Well, March 2nd. Okay, no, I'm playing.
But I wanted to use an example real quick. That on Tuesday, somebody asked about a former boyfriend, and he came through with a bucket of chicken, and I was like, "This is kind of weird on my live to." I didn't want to say it. And
she was heavy? Was she heavy?
I don't know. I think that he loved chicken, interestingly enough. So I feel like he kept wanting me to say that because that was significant to their relationship. She knew that about. And so I did say it. And she was like, oh, yeah, he did love chicken. And for her, that was a validation that her loved one came through. Because who says that? Who shows up with a
do you know how greedy a couple y'all gotta be that
right?
You come back from the dead and all you bring with your ass is chicken? Shout out to Angela for buying a badge. Thank you, Angela. You come back. You take a back door out of heaven. You pop up with some chicken. You could avoid anything to this game.
Yo.
Talking about you remember me.
And she did. Like she was like, "Oh, that's Bay."
I needed that.
With a
She was like,
bucket
"Ooh,
of
that's
KFC.
Oh my God. I'm trying to
I think Shorty Doo-Wop was 1028. She bought a badge. Natasha, 1028. She didn't have a specific question though. If you can, I know you don't like a specific question, but she's a
Shorty
friend to the
Doo-Wop, give
show.
us a specific because sweetie, we want to make sure
1028.
something's wrong with
Natasha.
my
Well,
IG. It's not
I'll say right
scrolling.
now that Venus is moving through Scorpio and is going to be there until October 7th. So I think right now for you, you might find that relationship scenarios are coming back up for you. Old scenarios and old energy that it's time for you to cleanse. So right now you're entering into a bit of a cleansing phase, especially when it comes to self-love and relationships. This versatility card showing up here too is saying that you have hardened your heart in a number of different ways for a number of different people. But what we say in Chinese medicine is that creates an accumulation in our body that can over time turn into different things like protrusions. It can turn into chronic issues. It can turn into cancerous cells. So it's time for you to begin taking a look at your love life and people from your past or circumstances from your past and recognize that everybody, including painful scenarios, played a role in teaching you some things about how to move. But as we let that go, unless you're playing around with it, it's fun sometimes to play around with people who hurt us in terms of the way we talk about them. But emotionally, you shouldn't be holding on to these things as though they're still happening, because that's what turns people into ghosts. They can't let things go in life, and then it prevents them from entering the kingdom of heaven. And that's just the truth.
So, all right, I got a specific question.
Shelly, okay. Shelly had one on IG too.
Oh, go ahead, do Shelly.
Shelly was January the 8th. She said, will her middle son, health-wise, will be okay? Will her middle son's health be okay? January 8th, Shelly.
I am seeing a bit of there seems to be some kind of a stay in the hospital that seems to be coming up. I would think around December, but I do see there seems to be like some kind of a shift in the direction of the healthcare after January in a way that allows you guys to feel like you have overcome an ordeal, because it looks like you have. So there is a change coming. You just got to hang on there. There just does seem to be a couple more steps toward your outcome. Literally.
Now, Tyler
says it's a challenging period of time that doesn't last.
Tyler _ 79 said, do you have to buy a badge to get a question? And actually, I wasn't Jay, don't be answering for me. Keep your ass off my IG live. Jay don't regulate my IG live. Listen, that's not how it was going down. You can ask a question, but now that you brought it up, buy a badge, ask a question. Go ahead.
She said, Shelly Lanice said received. Thank you. So thank you.
Go ahead, Tyler. Go ahead. Put your question up, Tyler. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm waiting for you. Go ahead. Hurry up. You should have said thank you. Go ahead. Give your birthday and give the question. And buy a badge. But give your birthday and just go ahead. Because now I didn't put any rules. But
while we're waiting, I will say something else about something that's happening in the universe for all of us. I like to do kind of general dialogues astrologically.
Yeah.
Right now until October 30th, until Halloween, Mars just moved into Libra. And so what that means for all of us is that if you're typically an assertive individual, you might find yourself bumping into scenarios that cause you to have to be polite. And that might be a bit challenging for you, where you might have to bite your tongue, or you might have to be a little bit polite and kind of like grin and bear it. If you typically are more introverted, then during this period of time, you might find yourself to be a little bit more assertive and extroverted and outgoing. So there's a period of time. Mars, the planet, is the planet of action. It's also the planet of our sex drive and libido. So you might also notice that your sex drive is increased for a period of time, at least through October, through Halloween. So yeah, but what it does is it basically means that we see what we want and we go after it. But because it's uncomfortable in the sign of Libra, if you usually are like that, you'll find the circumstances kind of work against you at this time. So it might be a little challenging for you if you're an outgoing type of person. But for me, I'm noticing that I'm kind of being more direct. I'm kind of showing up because I'm typically more introverted. So I'm noticing that I'm showing up in life a little bit more lively and vibrant.
That's dope. All right, Tyler Brown is a female. Tyler _ Brown 79 10-1 says my relationship is going through shambles right now. Will we reconcile?
Yeah, give me a second. All right, cool. Give me a moment. 10-1, that is Libra. So once again, Libras are the life theme is love and relationships, which always makes it a little bit more challenging because that's a life theme, which is growth intensive. I am seeing that as far as you're concerned, Tyler, there does seem to be a reconciliation at least through November, but ultimately it doesn't last. So it looks like there's some challenges coming to this Five of Swords showing up here. Is that right now they seem to be continuing to work on it, but the reconciliation is honestly recognizing that you guys are moving in two different directions that are irreconcilable. So you guys have irreconcilable differences.
But if she don't want to believe that and want to just keep going, she can, right?
Yes. Well, yeah. Let me turn over. Okay. No. So yes. Well, I'm gonna explain. I'm gonna explain what I mean by that, right? So, we have, and for those of you who are just joining here, I'm doing a class on tarot. Go ahead, click the link on Instagram. And check it out. I'm offering a discount. Just use the code tarot. So what's showing up here is this number 5, right? When we have a number card, it indicates that if we are using our free will. So right now, this card here, you can see this crossroads happening with the swords here. What it means is that two people are moving in two different directions. But this is turned upside down, which means that we're not ready to recognize it, which is exactly what Jay Black said, right? But this is a wild card. Whenever we have a card that's just one word or just an image like the sun, in this particular dialogue, the sun represents happiness and challenges to our happiness, which means that you're not actually going to be able to receive true happiness again until you make the necessary changes that are required from this relationship. And that is mandatory. Now you can prolong it and put it off. But ultimately, life is going to win because it's going to continue to oppress you and put you down. So,
all right, let's take this last one. King.
She said we have third-party issues. Mm-hmm.
Oh, third-party issues. Damn.
Yeah, so third party in a relationship.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah, that third party, boy. That's why I don't let them side chicks talk when they come to you in the spirit, because them damn third parties.
Well, I'll say this too, that the third party issue is indicative of a larger relationship agreement that needs to be revisited. And I actually don't think you're
able they swingers
to an agreement. Well, the relationship agreements is monogamy is a relationship agreement. You know what I mean? Relationship agreement is whatever you've agreed to with your partner. And so I think that they were practicing monogamy, but this partner is moving in a different direction, like I said.
All right, King B Academy said 1220. Should I write my book on the education system as an educator? Now that's specific for your ass right there.
That's when was the birthday? That was a good one.
12/20, December 20.
All right, cool. That's Sagittarius on the cusp of Capricorn. Yeah, absolutely. It does look like you should. There seems to be some kind of a draft that you have ready by April, which is interesting. If you don't already have it read, there seems to be some kind of a draft that you share with somebody who seems to be interested. Also, too, for whatever reason, I don't know if this is your first work, but don't sit on it too long. There seems to be this dialogue of apprehension sitting over top of you. You can see this road runner turned upside down. That means that this movement card is a movement that seems to be something that you might be afraid of moving forward. But there's numerous edits that typically come down the pipe when you're working with other people. So I wouldn't be afraid of that. Come April, looks like you're called to that. This is also your newest passion. So once you overcome this first hurdle, you have a number of other books coming out of you. I'm seeing 3 total in your lifetime.
Nice. All right, so let's get to promoting. You are on IG Weekly, correct?
Yes, I'm on IG Weekly. At 9:00, I do weekly horoscope forecasts, and I also do hot topics where I read, celebrities and like where their careers are headed, etc. If people care about that. And on Facebook, I'm on Tuesdays at 8:00. So 8:00 on Facebook and 9:00 on Instagram every Tuesday. So please
you
follow
also,
me.
Follow Dexter. Follow at what? Say it again. At Love 911.
Love 911 Tarot. Or you can just on Instagram, you can click up the top and click follow me. You click the arrow up the top and your name shows up and just follow Love 911 Tarot.
And you also have a class you're teaching.
Yeah, I'm teaching a beginner's class on unlocking the tarot. So if you have any cards or if you're interested in getting some cards and you want somebody to kind of instruct you, it's really just 4 weeks. It's just 1 hour in length for each class, and it's going to be recorded. So you have it forever. And also we're going to be practicing in a workshop style how to discover answers to your questions, how to work with it, how to read the cards. So there's a link on my page for that too. Click it, use the code tarot at checkout, and go ahead and receive a discount.
And you can
let me ask you something. On your IG page, they can get to the right one. Yours asks if you're 18 or older, right?
I don't know.
Can you go to yours?
So if you go to mine has the logos down the bottom that are always the bat. So there's logos which have mediumship that you can click on. There's clips from my live show. There's highlights. There's celebrity gossip. That's my page.
Is that clear, everybody? Because
my page
it's two with the same logo. One
My
only has
page is
like
only Love
17 people
911 Tarot.
following, but the other one
so
has.
my page has 2,000 and something. So but also
Frauds
mine's just
out
Love
there.
911 Tarot.
Love 911 Tarot. So the other one is a knockoff. Don't even say your name. Yeah.
Right.
Now I can get to the live. I was following the wrong page.
Wow.
So also, if you're looking for me, I'm live right now. So there should be something indicating I'm live right now, and that's also how you know it's me.
Somebody on the IG Live said, I'm excited. Susan said, I'm excited about class. I joined this week.
Nice.
So shout out to you. So it's real, y'all. Support, it's real. Get that class popping, read them cards yourself and all that good stuff.
Get some Love 911 Tarot t-shirts, cups and mugs. So we need to do a collab because we're supporting Black-owned businesses. Let's support Go For It LLC, joint union. I feel it coming.
More work for his poor wife. He ain't picking up. He ain't lifting a finger to make these t-shirts. Ain't doing nothing but.
Like, do you see that in the future, Dex?
Oh, funny.
Collaboration
my wife.
for Jay and I mean for Lady Q and you to collaborate there. What's the birthday, Jay?
January 5th. She's starting her own Black-owned company, Black-owned business. January 5th.
So
you see it
once again,
growing.
as you know, I can't do a reading on me because that includes like personal gain and that, so I can't do that. But but I can ask about her business in terms of its prospering. Give me a second. All right, there seems to be some really heavy push forward right now as far as September is concerned. It looks like there's a number of different projects that it looks like she's ready to kind of hit the ground running on, and it just looks like there seems to be a lot of footwork happening too right now as well. Also, too, there seems to be like a bit of a wave of a little bit of discouragement. Like, am I doing all that I can do? I think it's also important for us to kind of feel and recognize when we put things in motion, it takes a minute for spirit to kind of move mountains in our favor. So when we put things in motion, as soon as we think of something, it's already created in the future. Literally, the only distance between now and the future moment is your readiness to receive it. So she's not ready to kind of inherit the space she's creating for herself and the space the spirit is creating for herself. But she needs to recognize that all of her steps are leading toward an outcome, usually an outcome that's bigger than the one that she has envisioned.
You nailed it. 100%. You nailed it. As usual. Wow. All right. And I can vouch to say, yeah, you nailed it.
Awesome.
We got one more question from Action. He said, do you see movers in Jay's house asking to use the bathroom?
Man, do you see that? Do you see that?
What is movers? Like, is it moving, Jay?
No, Jay has movers who are bringing in furniture. He doesn't allow them to use the restroom. When they come in,
are you serious?
Yes, he says when they go, can I use the restroom? He goes, no, it's closed down.
It's closed down.
Why? Why?
I don't like randoms in my bathroom. I don't.
But they're in your house. They just need to use your restroom.
Just drop the furniture off and be out. Like, Action always got jokes bringing up stuff. Now, everyone has their own personal beliefs and stuff, and I just don't like randoms.
That's not a belief. That's weird. It's not a belief. You what you think are beliefs are just like, the man is providing a service, and now they just want to use your restroom, not upstairs in your bathroom, but just use your restroom. And he's like,
downstairs,
no,
not upstairs, not any bathroom.
Downstairs.
No.
Can they use the backyard? A bush?
As do what they do on the other side, but not here. But no, hey, thanks, Dexter. I always
no. I like when Jay wants to wrap it up. Like then he wants to wrap it up. That's when it's over.
I didn't even notice the time. Yeah. Okay. Thank you guys so much for having me once again.
No, it's all good. We thank you. You're here every Thursday. Yes. Make sure you follow him. You heard all the promotion. We got him every single Thursday. Thank you so much for joining us today. Dexter the Psychic. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. So obviously we don't have to go to break at the 50.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Well, we're going to rock out for this last 20 minutes.
All right.
Wow. So do we need to, do the other stuff that we talked about, Jay?
I don't know.
Need to do anything.
The fact that y'all talking in code.
Yeah, at the very end. Yeah,
okay.
All right.
I'm just saying, like, we ain't got talking codes. Listen, we got an affiliate, right? And we're broadcasting on their
allegedly.
Allegedly, we think. We don't know.
No,
And-
we are.
Okay, we are.
Oh, okay.
I don't. All I know is I'm gonna keep talking. So what we're talking about is we have to go to break. So when we see sometimes we go to break at 20 and we go to break at 50. That's 20 after every hour and 50 after every hour. So that's why we were talking the whole joke about trying to be structured. So I want to let y'all in. I just pulled the curtain back. That's why we're like, we don't know if we're supposed to go to break at 50 or not. What I do know is that I'm taking a black and mild break. That's what I do know.
Oh, so you
And
want to
then-
take a brief break?
Yeah, and then we'll take a quick break because my back is hurting. And then we can come back and we can show you, we can give you, I don't know if we have the video. Do we have the Republican rape video on how they feel about rape?
Yeah.
Then we will let y'all, and I will tell you how this video has changed something. I'm going to give up a right after you see this video. I decided I have to give up some rights after watching this video. Y'all just stay right here. Give us 2 minutes. We'll be back. It's Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Yeah. What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out.
What was the lowest point where you were like, I don't know if I can get out of this? Like, what was the lowest point in your life where you're like, I think I've screwed up so much that I can't lift myself from this, God?
Well, it had to be when I was in jail, and I had a new baby. And I was in jail for months for bank robbery. And I'm doing a documentary. Y'all think you know, but you don't really know.
No, we don't know. Go ahead.
Just out of curiosity, when you said robbing the bank, was it the Cleo style from Set It Off, or was it the pass the note? Like when you was robbed, like what did you pass the note, or when you came in there guns a blazing? Everybody get down.
I worked at the bank I robbed.
Inside.
I just took the money and went like this.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Your escape from reality. Right here on Free Agent Radio.
Y'all, it's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out.
You said earlier that women, pick and choose what traditional roles that we want to embrace. I'm going to challenge you and say men do that shit too, because y'all want us to cook and clean and have your meal ready and give you head 3 times a week and have sex. But then you want to back up off them traditional values when we talk about you paying them goddamn bills. Now it's like, well, aren't you an independent woman? Which one is it? I can cook and clean and do all that shit and then sit on my ass. I can be pretty in my job. It can be just to be beautiful and sexy for you if I don't have to worry about no bills. If I got to worry about bills, you might get stubble on my legs. You might get an eyebrow that ain't arched. You might get some weak ass, unenthusiastic head when I feel like it, because I have to still work. Now, if you take care of all that shit, I can relax and I can have time to be on Fashion Nova or Victoria's Secret websites and buy lingerie for your black ass.
Don't
You
say
gonna
that.
make me, if I gotta work,
But don't say that, because when we do make the money and we do have you in that situation and we go like, I'm making all the money, we're looked at cavemen then too. They're
No, but you look at
you just because you taking care of her, you think you deserve to get head 3 times a day and she should cook and clean with you in the 60s.
I believe you do. If someone pays all my bills, you deserve all of that. You do.
Search Media Room 360 on all streaming platforms. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Yeah.
Want your book or music to be published? Skip the confusion and rejections from others. Let bepublished.org publish and promote your work for less. Bepublished.org handles it all, from cover design to worldwide distribution, with high quality and fast turnaround. You even keep rights and royalties.
Everything was perfect. You made my dream come true. My book and CD look so good.
Call 972-880-8316 now. Bepublished.org. 972-880-8316.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat, baby, tap in.
Oh, I'm going to tap in. Sure.
Tap in.
Ooh, I timed that right.
Yeah.
Ever around with my structure. What up, Claude, my cousin? Just
Claude.
dropping a high, family. Claude was on vacation. She was sending all types of pics of all types of nice cultural, and she was out on a walk in a desert and was showing me all. I was like, damn, You be doing bougie stuff. I like that. She was on a trail. Oh, Mike, you need a message for your massage. Oh, massage.
Yeah, because you always leaning over. Your back got to hurt, right?
And you know what's funny? I got another setup and I tried it. And then I tried it out on a class I had to take, and I ain't like it. And I'm more comfortable here, but at the same time, not comfortable here, but I like it here. I don't know why. F around with my with my structure. Now we got it, guys. We got it. All right. Once again, shout out to my cousin Claude. Thank you. My cousin Claude sent a gift for my twins. They love what you sent. So thank you so much for sending that over. I don't know. I think they text you. I'm pretty sure they text you. But I didn't, because I'm just a trifling ass. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. So we had a very heated debate a few times about abortion, and my feeling that people are telling men get a vasectomy if you're against abortion, because basically when a woman has a baby in her, a guy has no say whether she keeps it or not. So, and I was like, I don't know how that works, that we have no say in it. It's not our baby till the baby comes out. Then it's our responsibility, and we can go to jail for not paying child support and all that good stuff. And we were going back and forth. The ladies had their opinion. We had our opinion. Now, mind you, this has nothing to do with rape. All my views and opinions go out the door if a woman is forced to have sex against her will. All of it goes out the door. So I had my opinions, and then D.L. Hughley posted this video. And these are Republicans' actual quotes on how they feel about rape. So,
the following are real, uncensored statements from Republicans about rape and reproductive rights. Viewer discretion is advised. Rape is kind of like the weather. If it's inevitable, relax and enjoy it. Clayton Williams.
It's really rape.
If it's a legitimate rape, the female body has ways to try and shut that whole thing down. Todd Aiken. Rape victims should make the best of a bad situation.
Accept what God is giving to you.
Rick Santorum. Even when life begins in that horrible situation of rape, it is something that God intended to happen. Richard Murdoch. In the emergency room, they have what's called rape kits, where a woman can get cleaned out. Jody Lobenberg. If not for rape and incest, would there be any population left? Steve King. She was dressed like a 21-year-old prostitute. Students should show up in proper attire. Kathleen Pasadomo said this about an 11-year-old girl gang raped in Texas by 18 men. If a woman has the right to an abortion, why shouldn't a man be able to use his superior strength to force himself on a woman? At least the rapist's pursuit of sexual freedom doesn't in most cases result in anyone's death. Lawrence Lockman. What is the value of that life, and is it subordinate to the value of its host body? Jose Oliva. This is the Republican Party. Never forget. Vote them out.
okay. You shouldn't have to do this in America, but if I have to decide to either have my rights to have an opinion on my unborn child, or allow these maniacs to decide what abortion laws are, then I'll just have to give up my rights. Because and you shouldn't have to give up your belief in rights. But if these are the people who are partially in control of making these abortion laws in different states in this country, then you know what? Never mind. Then yes, then even if it's my child, as crazy as this may sound, then yes, it is up to the woman and her body to decide. Because I can't have y'all making decisions. Y'all are maniacs right now. Like, y'all are literally maniacs when a person says, if it wasn't for incest and rape, would we have any population? What? The girl should have dressed in proper attire. The same 11-year-old that's gang raped in Texas. One guy says, if women have access to abortion, then a man should be able to use his force to actually penetrate her. What? Like, y'all are literally insane. And this is where this country is gone. We can't have a normal conversation about subjects like this that are vital to us because maniacs, women and men, sit on this side of just disgusting. Like, I don't even know what to say when you see that. I can't ask a woman to have a normal discussion about what we should do with an unborn baby. If you people in control have these, I can't. Then I just goes, then you have to decide for yourself because you deserve to be able to decide. Because you maniacs are literally saying stuff that I think isn't even human. Like, those comments aren't even human. So, ladies, y'all feel free to expand and say whatever comments that you have.
God. I just couldn't believe half of those comments were real. The relax and enjoy it because this is what God intended. They always trying to bring God into the situation.
Your bodies can cut it off.
I think
shut it down.
they all probably raping people and want to be able to get away with it.
Yeah. I mean, that's almost like, that goes without saying. Like, y'all, like, but when I see other women get involved in it.
Yeah, that was getting me because it's like, don't judge a person on, I don't care what they had on. I don't care what they look like. People still should be treated a certain way. The little girl had on whatever she had on. 18 men shouldn't have gang.
I don't care if she was naked.
Yeah, that shouldn't have happened.
And you know, but then that's why we're in a state of chaos because we cannot have discussions about stuff like that because the extremists on both sides get so extreme. But this is on some, I've already said this rape and pedophile culture in this country is so huge, but for some reason nobody wants to address the subculture within our culture right now with this rape and pedophiles that are going around this country and how they are trying to normalize this, and they're doing a great job at normalizing it. They're doing a great job, y'all. They're literally getting people to try and pass laws that being a pedophile is like being gay or trans, that it's a sexual choice, and that they're being victimized. They're really people trying to pass these laws.
Until it's their kids.
And unfortunately, there's some pedophiles out here who are breeding their children to be brought into this atmosphere and brought into this culture.
Like, or sometimes when it is their kids, they'll tell their kids, you know, hey, get over it.
Get over it.
People do that, and like, no, we're not gonna put this out there. We're not gonna put that person on trial for this. You just have to deal with it.
And then they're traumatized and messed up for the rest of their life.
Oh, you got you. Man, listen, you got this. It's a place right now, and I almost think the reason why the extremists on both sides do it is so that they'll make it so that we won't have conversations. So the rational people can't literally have a conversation about topics because what they do is they take it so far left and so far right, pun intended, that there's no place for us to actually have a conversation like rational adults to try and find a resolution for something or to try and find common ground. Because I can't find common ground with y'all people that we just showed. I can't find common ground on anything with y'all when I see that type of disgusting comments being said. And man, when I saw that, and I have to shout out because D.L. Hughley, boy.
I don't know, like you said, it's inhumane. And I think that I've never been raped, but I've been sexually harassed. And it takes away your choice. And then you start to question whether or not you invited that, and you're not even the person in the wrong. And for me to not have, I wasn't raped, but I still was psychologically damaged by what happened to me. And for these people to just make light of it, like, oh, okay, there's a rape kit. You just clean it out and you'll be okay. To me, it's like, no, this is something that damages people for the rest of their lives. And we're just treating it like it's just candy at the candy store.
I've been to barbecues. Maybe I shouldn't say all that. Choking are off limits. They should be. Maybe I've been in scenarios where a person has told. I've been in scenarios where a person has told me that they were assaulted by somebody, and then been at a barbecue, and the person has pointed the person out and said that person.
Anything happen? Anybody call him out?
No, he's eating a burger.
No, a lot of times, a lot of that happens in the family. You have uncles and cousins that are
here. Come sit on my lap. No,
and raping the kids, and people know, they know, and they do nothing. They do nothing.
But say if the victim don't want it to be said, sometimes victims may share and not want it to be blown up, and then you got to, I guess, honor their wishes to a certain degree.
If the victim is talking, they want something to be done, but what may have happened is the person said, "Oh, it's gonna be okay. We can't tell anybody that.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you. Don't worry about it." And nothing is done. And that's what creates that culture of, like, when, Mike asked the question sometimes, well, why didn't they say something? That's why. Because you're told that you're overreacting. It's all in your head. No, it's okay.
Suave just shared something extremely powerful and personal.
She says, I've been raped, I've been sexually abused, and we're sorry to hear that. And I've been molested and made to be quiet. Yeah, because the selfish needs of whatever, family, whatever. Listen, if you're a minor, and I'll just say this for a minor on, because Jay made a point. What if they don't want to say anything? Or let's just say they don't want to say anything. Well, you're a minor, and you tell me I can't.
Real quick, I'm sorry, Mike. Remember that thought. Remember that. Just wrap up for our other fillers. We gotta end with them. So just go ahead and wrap up real quick.
All right, y'all. We're here every morning, 6 a.m. We'll see you tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. on Central Standard Time, 7 a.m. on the East Coast. Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Yeah.
All right, you good.
I can't hold up that end of the bargain if you tell me you don't want anything to be said, and maybe I might be wrong, but I have to say something. Like I gotta say something. And I'm not saying it as a tough guy. I'm not trying to be tough. I'm not saying but if a loved one comes up to me and confides in me, I have to tell them that we got to say something. You do know that, right?
Yeah. Sometimes they're so intimidated by the person that did it. Like, they tell you, we gonna kill your family, we gonna kill.
Oh, absolutely.
So that puts them in a, that's like real feeling for people.
And you're absolutely right, Shawnee. And let's just say when I say that, be prepared. Don't say that and not ride out for this person the entire. You're now involved. So if you're not going to be involved all the way, which means you're going to put everything on the line, then keep it moving. So be clear. You're right, Shawnee. Be clear. If you're going to say what I just said, you better make sure that person, that you're willing to go all the way for this. Like the whole way. Like, meaning, if you got to go see somebody, you got to see somebody. If you got to go, if you want that person to report this, you got to take that person and take step by step with that person and understand what's going down. It is just absolutely amazing that this isn't cut and dry in families. But I guess this is a long line. Like, I guess this is where we need a therapist to tell us how this can happen through generations upon generations, and why even in families it gets normalized and people just go like, it's part of the game, and you go like, wow.
I don't know. I think it's a fear. I think it's a because, like, if a woman goes to and tells another woman, and these women try to go report it, and usually you're having to report it to a man,
right?
So, and unfortunately, sometimes it's minimized. So now, once again, you're going through this whole victimization again, because sometimes, you just feel like you can't get nowhere with a man when it comes to stuff like that. So you shut down.
And reading her comment, reading her comment right there.
Suave is saying.
She said, one of my moments of this was I have told friends as a child who told their friends and made me a target to be raped. And then they say I shouldn't have told them. It's a twisted world, man. And we are so sorry. We're so sorry that you have gone through this. And I hope
you got to be careful because some of these people are into the trafficking.
Yeah.
And the next thing you know, you tip them off. It's like, oh, okay, well, I got somebody else for you.
Yeah.
You know, there was a lady out. So Plano is here in Texas is crazy for trafficking. I remember getting into an argument with someone on social media that wanted to argue with me about it because they just believe, no, not in Plano. And I'm like, I give money to all the sex trafficking organizations here in Dallas. I think I know. But one lady was there with her daughter getting her nails done. Her mom was in the chair. Her daughter was right in front of her getting her nails done. And the nail tech was taking the picture of her daughter and sending it off to a man on the other end of the phone while her mom was there. It happens right in front of our eyes. So to this viewer's point, one thing could turn into the other. You just never know. It's just really dark and demented. And there's so much out there in the world we have to be aware of.
And one of the biggest sex trafficking festivals happens to be the Super Bowl. That's where it really gets popping at. Where in that Super Bowl city, these girls are brought in, and then that's when they're left. Where they had an actual documentary based on how many. They're like, why is it after Super Bowls we get so many of these young ladies who are basically homeless in these cities that the Super Bowl took place in? Come to find out, that's when they make their big money, get their money, and then they just leave them like, all right, we're good, and we dump them, and they move on to the next. Just like hearing yesterday with the gymnastics situation and how the FBI dropped the ball.
We're gonna get into that tomorrow. But that's deep. How the FBI was covering that up. I was shocked.
And Simone Biles stood tall, and because of the clout that she had, and after she went through this abuse and all that, she had to stand tall. And she went in and she was fighting to get this exposed. And we'll talk about it tomorrow. I've always had a problem with watching these grown ass men with these little girls as the gymnastic trainer, because you can't tell me they're not female trainers. Now, that doesn't mean. I just always have had a problem. And then when you say something, people act like I'm the crazy one.
Because you can't discriminate the sex, like, because if I'm a male and I'm in that field, I cannot get a job because I'm a man. Like
so ask me why the male gymnasts aren't trained by females.
Mike, why aren't male gymnasts trained? My trainer.
There's no reason. Because you got an excellent female gymnast. She can tell you what to do.
Did Leah have a thought on that? That's why you took your glasses off, Leah? You had a thought on that?
No.
Okay. Oh, you just didn't want to share? Oh, okay. All right. I know it can get sticky sometimes, especially this topic. Yeah.
Oh, the FBI dropped the ball. Man, listen, man.
Be careful. Focus on that. Not the male can't do the job of a female because he's a male, and the female can't do the job.
But I do have a problem that it's always females that get forced into being trained by males.
Mm-hmm.
It's always the females that get forced into it. It's always.
Meanwhile, we got elections coming up. We got midterms coming up. And what I strongly suggest to people is find out who your candidates are, male or female, and what they stand for. And I think that we need to have more women in power that will represent women and what they need. But we as the people have to do our research and find out who those people are and support those campaigns.
True. We should have some on the show too from the different niggas. A lot of people don't come out for me saying midterm. Like, what? As a president?
And they should take it seriously. Like, go to the actual debates. Like, don't listen to the influencers that they have on social media posting their stuff and telling you that this is who I'm voting for, so that's who you vote for. No.
And We'll continue this tomorrow. Who's the guy with the island that they killed who had all the
Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh, that was terrible.
Now,
Oh,
watch
God.
that doc. I couldn't get through that full documentary. It was so
I couldn't
disgusting.
watch the whole thing.
I
was just like,
I had to literally stop. But let's be clear. Let's be clear. They know all the politicians that hung and went to his island, which included the Trumps, including the Clintons, including all those
royalty.
people.
It was
Royalty was up in
European
there.
royalty was up there. I think Prince Andrew, one of them.
And they reported it, and it went right away. Like, that's what we're going. This is what I mean. There's a culture of this that is so bigger than what we think it is. And I've said this on the radio when I was on the radio, and everybody was like, "Okay, Mike, all right, dog, this is prevalent, heavy in this country. There's a lot of people who this is normal to, and they won't be exposed because the people that are also taking part of it are powerful people who keep the whole thing quiet and want to make everybody look crazy. Want to make everybody look crazy. Man, oh man. All right, y'all. I hate to bring it down on a downer, but I mean, listen, it's stuff that we're gonna have to talk about. We'll do more of that tomorrow. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Dexter, our psychic, for coming through. He's here every Thursday. Please go check out his Instagram page. He's got the courses going on to help you learn how to read tarot cards. Also, shout out to our nurse, Shaquisa. She said, "Don't forget that you let me promote me." I didn't know there was something you were promoting, man. Like, hey,
yeah,
we are the promotion whores on here. Listen,
Mike and these names, I swear.
Sequisa.
So what?
Sequisa. Yeah.
Did I say it right? Sequisa? Sequisa?
Our nurse practitioner.
Our nurse practitioner.
That's your best way. Leah look interested in the tarot card reading. You really gonna look into that, Leah? You got thoughts about trying to get into that field?
Yeah, he has two spots left. So I think it's very interesting. I believe in like the universe and all that stuff. So I'm just here to learn. I just like learning.
Come over here.
I have all these crystals. Y'all can't even see them. I have crystals right here.
Let me tell you, Miss Leah Fraser. I know I said your name, Leah Fraser. Don't bring no don't come
good
over,
energy.
Don't be coming over here flipping no goddamn cards. Don't just be popping up.
I'm gonna have the nice cards. You know, there's different decks, and I was gonna ask them about that. I want like the love and the happiness and the romance decks.
You gotta get all the
cards.
I
don't want the Seven of Swords. Ooh,
how you gonna death? Well, what type of card reader are you? You just want the happy card.
I do. I want to do like the love and romance or like whatever. there are different cards for that. Like,
no, you gotta have that. It's not your baby card. Like, you gotta have that.
It's not your baby card.
You gotta have that card.
You are not the father card.
You are not the father.
You gotta have she's cheating on you right now card.
You want me to have the Mari card.
You gotta have them cards.
See, I even have cards up here that were pulled for me.
And you kept the cards that were pulled for you?
I did. They let me keep it because they said this was for my year. I have a grasshopper spirit, and that means that this year I was supposed to take a leap of faith.
Did you? Or have
she's on this show. She don't know what type of leap of faith her ass does.
I feel like I've been taking some leaps. I'm going to Africa in November, so so just like a lot of spiritual awakenings and connecting to the roots.
Africa.
She's gonna be in
How long is that flight?
I have no clue. I'm going to Ghana, and I'll be there for 12 days.
Oh, that's nice. That'd be dope.
Different parts, different regions of Ghana. So I'm excited.
Real quick before let's end on a funny note. So Leah has me doing this panel. It's called the men's brunch, right?
She's gonna come on tomorrow.
She's gonna come on the show tomorrow. We gotta
I'll get with you, Jay.
Yeah, get with Jay. And so she goes, go do this IG live, right? You know, you just do it, you know. And she's like, you do the IG live because I know you'll be able to run it and you'll be able to do it. She's like, yeah, I know you got it. You're good, right? She's all giving me this all fake confidence. I'm on that IG live for all of 60 seconds, and who pops up? Leah Frazier. Just Big Brother, just watching. Just watching.
Leah Frazier joined.
I'm looking at the IG like.
I just want to make sure it went good.
I thought I had this. I thought I was good.
It was great. I just wanted to make sure it was good. I was just tuning in.
Whatever. You ain't take a leap of faith last night on that IG live. I tell you what.
Not with you.
All of a sudden, she flipped that supervised card. Right.
The micromanaging card.
And she's great. She's actually great. We're gonna have fun. We're really gonna have fun. So we got to make sure we coordinate that because we got Dr. Smith. Will we have Dr. Smith tomorrow? Are we good with Dr. Smith tomorrow?
Yes, I'm gonna make sure he's not still filming the Adam Sandler movie that he's a part of doing background work.
Yeah, it's actually being filmed out here in Philadelphia, Manayunk. I just saw a big report on it. Yeah,
last 3 weeks. Last week, 3 weeks they've been sitting there filming around here. So that's good.
So Dr. Smith will be on the show. So he's going to be going in on topics. We'll have some topics for him. Africa is nice. I loved it.
Not them flights. Them flights like $1,300 and it's over a day to fly there. All right, that ain't for me. But anyway.
but Leah's going to be in first class. So the first class is like
even more.
Yeah, I said I need to see all the other options. I'm tall. I need to be able to stretch out. I cannot be cramped.
No, you have to be first.
I am. I'm paying extra.
Yeah. I don't care if you put that on a credit. I don't care if you split that in 2 credit cards. There ain't no way. You got to be on the one that lays all the way back. And
that's what I want. Yeah. I'm like, where's the business class options? Where's the first class?
Because I know Spirit don't fly out there. I know they don't.
No.
Flying for a day.
I did it one time and I learned my lesson when I went to Paris. But luckily the 2 seats next to me, they didn't show up. So I spread out this way the whole way.
Yeah.
But never again.
That's what you gotta get. You gotta get some Ambien. You gotta get a prescription for Ambien. You gotta
they kept coming by with drinks. So
listen, I ain't mad at you. You drink, you pass out and you wake up and you drink again. Let's take
now you're using that bathroom on the plane. That I guess you're gonna have no choice. You're on there for 17
hours out.
Or whatever. Yeah.
So when I went to Paris, I was out of there because they kept coming with the wine. Like and I was like, yeah, just keep coming. So when I woke up, by the time you know it, we were in Europe and I only had like 2 hours left to go.
Don't get caught up out there and just stay out there and don't never come back. Like I found myself.
My friend did. Like she went over there. Next thing you know, we all got the text. I think I moved to Ghana. I'm just gonna stay.
Damn.
Oh wow.
Damn. All right, y'all. Yes. You can use the bathroom. It's not your house. It's not your house, Jay. See?
Lord, Jay Black.
Suave in action. Nice. That was good. That was both of y'all. That was on point. I didn't see that coming. All right. Go ahead, end the show. All right.
Tell people who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. And remember, there's one thing in life is guaranteed.
It will end.
Yeah, I was thinking of something.
He goes to talk about the bathroom. You can't use their bathroom.
It's one thing in life, I guaranteed it will end. I'm gonna leave Jay Black. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for everything else. You fight for parking spots. You fight for the big piece of chicken. Fight for your happiness. All right, y'all. It's Michael Shawn and Takeover Legends. We will see you tomorrow morning. Yeah, y'all.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby,